And why are we going live
Oh,
and
did
we're
I
not
mess
even
this
like,
up?
hey guys,
I did.
hold on guys.
Squad up.
No, it's not squat up.
No?
No, we're on my channel.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But you can say squat up. Go ahead, do it again.
Yeah.
Do it again. One more time. One more time
I think
for the people.
moment was gone.
No, do it again.
Squad
Hold
up.
on, let's get back out. Let's back out and come back in. Go. Ready? Pretend like we never came in, okay? Ready? Go.
Squad up. What's up, peeps?
Try it one more time. One more time. Ready? Squad up!
Kilo forgotten. Are you willing to take a stand?
We got a little special song for you guys.
It's just the intro song.
The intro song? That's not it's Kilo.
I didn't know.
Exactly.
Keep
It's
your
a
eyes
special
wide
song.
to the fact that we are special. And the world is truly ours.
Colleen, Michelle.
Let go
Say
of
hi to
negativity.
Biggie and then say bye to
Let
Biggie.
go of the hurt. It can only drag you down. Don't let it. We're chasing a dream and I wish you the best. Cause mastering your mental is the everyday test. We're lost and we're found on the ground full of stress. Let's wipe the slate clean so we're free from regrets. So say what you mean and mean what you say. A confident mind can go a long way to strengthen your mental. Say you're special every day. Believe
Welcome,
in yourself
Amanda.
and walk this way. We got a long
Sandra,
road and the road so cold.
Leon,
Gotta
Leon,
stay focused for we
Lillian.
lose control. Cause nothing in life is
Michelle.
worth the price of your soul. Only the lucky ones get
all
to
you
grow
guys
old.
born?
So live your life, cause there's only one you. The pain and the
Tonight,
struggles
I'm
that
back
we
to
all
my
go through. We all got a purpose, don't let them blind you. Rhyme for a reason till the dream
Guys.
come true.
If you don't know, we go live every Friday on Kilo's channel. But we decided to come here tonight because, I don't know, I feel like my people miss out because they don't really know. So I figure, enjoy that drink, Mama Bear. Yeah. Who else is having a drink with me, guys?
There you go.
It's Friday.
We earned it.
Thank
Long
you.
week.
Except it keeps opening here. So I'm gonna have to eyeball it.
Yeah, my moderators be on
You
point
guys,
with that.
mods, be on point, be like, hey Mel.
Yeah. Rachel, Jane. I know. How's everybody's week? How's things?
Ooh, gastric surgery. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
No alcohol. I feel like we are too bright, right?
Be careful.
No.
Oh,
I just burned myself, guys. Is that better, babe?
surgery. That's always a scary thing.
Is that good, guys? I feel blind now.
I know, me too. I got little dots in my eyes.
Are we too loud?
I know surgery is a scary thing.
What's this? I got a hole. And I can't see. My eyes are
Sandra
bad
said
today.
it was scary. Gastro. So what is that? What does that mean? That means they like remove?
Bypass surgery. She's on her way to it, to a new life, new journey.
Oh, the gastro. They
Yeah.
got you. Would they actually cut some of the stomach away, right?
Yeah. Taurus's baby turned 2 this week. Congratulations. Or happy
Two.
birthday.
Oh, those are the good
Happy
years.
birthday.
Yeah, those are the good years.
I gotta lose this weight to be here for my boys. Yeah. Oh,
That was my reason for
I
quitting
had a
cigarettes.
gastric bypass, lost 250 pounds. Congratulations,
stuff.
Michelle. Yeah. See, I feel like people think that it's easy to do that, but it's not easy to maintain. You can go back, right?
Well,
Like if you don't
that
pay
whole
attention
journey.
to what you do and what you eat and, yeah, I feel like you can go right back.
Yeah, that whole journey though has to be scary. It gets the thought process like,
Hey, Morgan, thank
first you got to convince yourself that you're gonna do it. Then you got to actually get the surgery done. That's scary.
Yeah, she said, unfortunately, we can. Yep.
Yeah,
Just like anybody.
Of course. But it should promote healthier living because you're more conscientious. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm thinking. Like you're probably more aware of like food proportions and importance of exercise and stuff like that. I mean, if you're gonna go through a surgery, you'd be silly to let it happen again.
Hey, Tammy, when that happens, it makes it so you can't eat. You can't eat that much.
Well, and to
but then I think, guys, right? You can actually make your stomach grow big again, or am I wrong?
Yeah. But in the beginning, you're so thoughtful of it.
Rochelle,
that's my thought process.
You'll get one of them. Positive thinking. Wine for me. Oh,
Positive thinking.
drink
Positive
some wine
results.
for me. I am drinking tea. Red Diamond, yum. This is
Tea.
actually kinky that I'm drinking.
Oh. What?
You bought a whole new bottle? I still have my old bottle.
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is kinky I'm drinking. He got me a whole new bottle. But
I didn't think you had one. You
Yep.
still have your bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, I see. It's right there.
Yep. I don't drink much. I was drinking the nips.
Magical. Well, now you got a reserved one. I don't have to worry about it.
How was Mother? Lisa said.
Lisa, you wasn't there to watch it with us?
How dare you?
Really? Mother was really good. It's one of those really weird movies that you don't really know what's going on and you can get lost really fast.
Caitlin, no drink but hitting my bong.
But I really enjoyed the adventure of Mother. You might like it. Check it out. It's not horror. I know it's based under horror. It's more just thriller. There is a couple of intense scenes. And when I say intense, I mean like highly intense scenes. But I still wouldn't say it was horror. But it was a good movie. Next Wednesday we're watching. That's right here, Maximum Overdrive. So hopefully you can make that. I never seen that movie, so I don't know if it's horror or what genre it is. But I'm excited though.
Me, I have
Johnny. What up? See,
One,
even Johnny said it. Mother was
two,
weird. It was meant to
three,
be weird.
4,
though.
5 tattoos. That's all.
But I feel like weird. Like Mother was weird, but not in a bad way. It was weird in a good way because it leaves your brain thinking. I don't know. That's what I'm going with anyway.
I forgot to tell my people that I was. Oh, there you go, Amy.
What up, G Squad? My man, go real or go home.
Oh, G's in the building. G's
No
in
diggity.
the building. Eugene is in the building. Tex-Mex Mama's in the building.
That's what's up, Amanda.
What's your all-time favorite movies? My all-time favorite movie is Goonies and Dirty Dancing.
Goonies.
Rocky Road. Is it Baby Ruth or Rocky Road?
I think it's
Both. Yeah.
Yeah.
When he eats the ice cream, he says Rocky Road.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
then near the ending, I think is Baby Ruth, right? Or no, that's in the beginning too, right?
Yes, Dirty Dancing. Man. Oh, Broke Play Games is in the house. We got all
What
the
up, Black
gamers up in
Lion?
here.
That's what's up.
Nobody puts Baby in the corner.
Nobody
puts Mel in the corner.
I like that.
Yeah, it was my all-time favorite. When I was a little girl, I had to get banned from watching it. I was about 10. My mom was like, nope, you're watching it too much. I learned all the dances and everything. You remember
So
how
why did
Baby...
she say that though? Like, were you like dancing? Like, were you moving a lot? She was like, wait a minute, that's that Dirty Dancing right there.
I was just watching it way too much. Like, I would come home from school and want to watch Dirty Dancing.
Okay, so you have the DVD.
I bet you my favorite
Or the
part was
VHS.
when they were doing the grinding part.
The
When she brought the watermelons into the thing, and you saw all the people like grinding the stuff, doing the mashed potato.
Yeah.
But
Well,
you remember that part? Hold on, remember that part? What's up, Tanya? Remember that part where she was on the stairs and she was practicing walking down the stairs with her tippy toes and stuff? Yeah, I was learning that part, and then she stands on the corner like
You were learning that too.
Yeah,
that's mad funny.
Yeah, I always wished I had somebody to pick me up like Johnny did.
Well, we have to do that then next
In the
time
water.
When I remarry you.
And I lose about 50 pounds.
That'll be our husband and wife dance. We'll do the whole Dirty Dancing dance. It'll be our secret. We'll surprise
We'll be all
everybody.
old. We'll be all old. You'll be an old man. I'll be an old lady.
You're only as
before
old
we
as
die. Before we die, when we're old people, we have to do that. So make sure you just
I just do push-ups every day.
Yeah, every day. Every day, because that's in the bucket.
Boom,
that's
I'm
on the
ready.
bucket list, Kilo. We have to do that.
I'm down. Let's do it.
We're gonna remake Dirty Dancing, like the part, and so
The whole scene.
I got about 50 years to lose like 50 pounds.
Nah, you don't even need to lose no pounds. We just gotta practice. And just lift your ass right up. Nobody puts Melly in the corner.
Hold on, let's read some.
There you go, get fit.
Cinderella.
We'll go.
I invite you guys to my wedding.
No diggity.
Oh yeah, that'll be so freaking awesome. Okay.
We'll crash.
Hey
the party.
Monty. Do you remember when he played in the movie where he was a drag queen?
I do.
What? Birdhouse?
No, that was like Tu Wong Fu or something
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That movie did bother me too. It was weird. But everybody watched it. It was Wesley
Pretty Woman.
Snipes and Lou Lacuzamos, something like that.
I wish I could say your name.
That was a really weird movie.
Anyway.
Oh wow. Yeah.
I'm gonna call you
Aspie. Aspie.
Okay.
Sarsaparillus.
Oh, Sass is here?
No,
she's not here.
No, I was trying
she's really a person.
I was trying to be clever and not call him Aspie. Aspie just sounds weird. Sounds weird.
Deliverance. Hey, Johnny Donuts is here.
I know Johnny. He's saying all the classic movies too. There are a couple of them I didn't see that you.
How's Tony? Tony's Tony. I have no idea. I'm kind of pissed off at Tony
because of the video today.
Yeah, everybody just saw the video.
Yeah,
might as well update you. So, okay, I don't know how many of you guys just saw my video I just released, but it was at Tony's school.
What up, Giovanna?
And after that,
I like that text. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
He went to school, so after that he just did whatever he does, and he went to we call it his shack. Angie calls it his shack.
Angie made the joke.
Yeah,
because I taught her the MASH game. Remember the MASH game, guys? Mansion, apartment, shack, or house. Well, we were playing the game, and then one day she said, "Oh, well, Tony doesn't live in a house; he lives in a shack," and it was just mad funny. So ever since that, he always lives in a shack now.
Anyway, yeah, Tony. So Tony went back to his shack.
Yeah,
and Angie had a recital.
That was awesome.
Yesterday. It was awesome. She did really good.
You got to see that.
She had a solo. She had a solo. Videos coming, and something happened. You'll see in the video because I'm pretty sure I caught it. But I gave Tony enough time to show up, and he didn't show, guys. So that kind of disappointed me. And I told him, at 1:00 when he was in school, I texted him, your sister's having a recital. She would be really happy to see you. Mind you, he's still in town with us, And all of a sudden he was like,
"What's up, reality? Just quick update.
Don't be mad, but I can't make it." I'm like, "Why can't you make it? I gave you enough time to get there or whatever." "Well, I'm at so-and-so's house." "And?" "Oh, well, I'll come tomorrow. I'll come see her tomorrow." "She doesn't want you tomorrow. She wants you here now for something important." But he's back in school every day. So that's update for Tony. He didn't get in trouble. He just got sent right back to. Oh, but guys, let me tell you. Actually today I got the paper that said he was suspended like 2 weeks ago. I was supposed to get the phone call. I never got the phone call. Well, I just got the letter. So they were like covering their asses for that.
Yeah. I wonder there's a
Hey, Moon.
There might be a date on there, so that way.
The date was yesterday.
No, but still, it was yesterday. But that happened 2 weeks ago. So people will be able, if you ever needed to bring that up, it's documented that this letter came after
I guess,
the punishment.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, so.
Well, it's always going to come after the punishment. But not 2 weeks after the punishment.
My letter should have came the same day. Well, right. That was basically my point.
You got the casino folks watching with you? Lucky Bird. Lucky Lady Bird. You at the casino?
About to make all y'all win.
Woo-hoo.
All gonna hit the jackpot at the same time.
Hey, guys. Hey, casino people.
Let's get this money. Bling, bling. Everybody gonna hit jackpot at the same time.
Put a quarter in the jackpot. How's that go?
Put a dime in the jukebox, baby? Are we talking about Joan Jett song?
Let's make one up.
What?
Put a quarter in the slot machine, baby.
Put a quarter in the slot baby.
They say put a dime in the jukebox, baby, right?
Just
put another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Put another quarter in the slot. How would I say?
At the casino slot, baby?
No.
Out the...
So we're going to talk about how the movie background is gone. Hey, Hump. We're in my room. We're in my room.
About it, too.
We're in my room, and Kilo moved drop another dime in the jukebox, baby.
Thanks, guys. I
Um,
knew somebody will help us here.
Yeah, put 5 on black, 37.
Always bet on black.
Hey, people are giving you some hints. Lucky Lady Bird.
I don't know,
At the
guys.
hospital with my
really bad
husband.
luck.
Oh, Lord. Well, I'm glad
Well, I
we
hope it
keep you
ain't not
company.
serious too.
I
And I
know.
hope everything's all right, and it's just one of those things that cough won't go away or something of that
Oh,
nature.
Taurus.
You know?
Taurus wanted to know how
What's
come.
up? Thank
How
you.
come the main? Thank you,
Jackie.
Jackie. How come the main dean wasn't a part of the conversation in Tony's meeting? Tony asked that. I said, I don't know. Maybe the other dean thought it would cause conflict or whatever and would set Tony off if he said something that wasn't true or he felt like wasn't true.
I thought about that too.
Black it is.
Or also whatever Tony has said to the dean really affected him. He's like, no, I don't respect that kid. So it's either
No, he does.
Either that or that.
No, he does. They can't be like that.
Well, we're all human.
The problem is they
Like,
really
remember
care
one
about
time-
Tony and he's
remember that
pissing them off.
Remember that one time? I think it was with Tony, and we went to the school and we defended her, and there was that one young lady.
Oh.
Was that with Tony? And she didn't want to come back and finish the meeting. She sent the principal in.
Yeah, because we yelled at her.
Well, the point was
You yelled at her, actually.
Well, the point was,
yeah,
people are human. This could be the same situation.
No, we saw him. I saw him when we walked in. I saw him.
Well, I'm not going to pretend to know anyway.
He was intentionally not in the meeting, but E&J tonight, Kilo.
You already know. You got yours too. We're twins. You remember that, right? We're brothers.
We're brothers.
What I drink, you drink. Whatever you drink, I drink. It's the way it works.
Look at Erica. Squat up. Look.
Oh.
Flip siders. Yeah, see, they come. We're here, and they're still saying squat up.
And they're still going to say flip side. It's just something that we say.
So, yeah, that's what's up with that. And, yeah, me and Kilo did not see eye to eye on the situation. I don't know if you guys, I don't know how many of you were in the last live. But we got into a little argument because I wasn't seeing his side. He wasn't seeing my side. And so we didn't talk for about a week. And then eventually I went to the meeting and I still didn't get it. Like, I still didn't see his side. And then I had to edit the video. And at that point, I heard myself, and yeah, I was sticking up for my son, but I thought to myself, I'm sticking. Kilo was partially right. So was I, but I'm sticking up for him. I'm sticking up for him because they pushed his buttons, but in reality, my son knew better than to wear his hat and should have taken it off when the dean told him to take it off. But so nothing I could really do for my baby but do what I have been doing. FBI.
Yeah.
Open up now. So I watched your cleanup video. Really, I didn't realize you had so much junk in the trunk. No, I don't. Listen, I have more junk in the trunk. This is just sloppy junk in the trunk now. But hey, humble chick, that makes me feel good. We need to keep that junk in the trunk and nowhere else. Gotta do them squats.
Yep,
Long time no talk. Miss Melly and Kilo, lots of love from Oklahoma again. I love y'all. Probably don't remember even talking to me, but I remember, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, I like that.
Blakey Nicole.
I like that. But I feel like we always we got a good memory.
Usually Blakey Nicole, but stick around and we'll always
That's
remember
it.
you.
Exactly. Exactly.
Happy Friday.
I like that.
You really gotta go whatever. You gotta change your name so we know who you are. Because it's really hard to say your name. It's hard for mom to speak.
Or give us a code
son,
word that
we
we can
still
call
see
you.
them as babies. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. I'm always going to try to protect him and see the good in him. But that's not always good.
I think that's the hardest part. Just like we were saying last time, the difference is a mother's love and a father's love is different. So of course, you're not going to see. Just like I'm not going to, like I could understand, but I'm not going to understand a mother's love because I'm not a mother. Just like she's not going to understand a father's love.
Yes.
And ultimately, a mother's love is like, no matter what, you're my baby. And a father's love, it's like the world is serious. You need to take it serious. And these are the rules that we need to live by. And there's the conflict. Mommy wants, everything's good. And the dad's like, no. It needs to be.
Gotta let them spread their wings. Flip side of love,
and
squat
we
up.
have, and see, and this is the part where I'm frustrated at. Is my frustration of the whole situation.
Yeah,
we're allowing him. We've allowed him to spread his wings. We've allowed him time to prove to us that he does know what he's talking about, because that's what he was saying here.
I agree, Sandra.
I know what I'm doing. It's easy. You guys don't know what you're talking about. So, okay, show us. And now he's failing.
Sandra
got suspended for 10 days.
The dean did actually say that he was partially wrong in the situation.
And here's this, though. Here's this. Because the other teacher or the principal, whoever it was, did call him out on it and was like, yo, what's the rules of wearing a hat?
Johnny said, I never did anything wrong in my mother's eyes, but trust, I did wrong.
But your dad will hold you accountable. Like, that's the difference. A dad holds you accountable, where a mom would just kind of, you're my baby. And he's at an age now where that's going to hurt him. And I feel like he knows that his mom is going to take the bullet for him, because that's ultimately what's happening. He's causing this conflict to happen within himself, and he's a man that can do it. But then when he's got to be held accountable to his own, he knows his mom is going to blindly defend him. You know?
No, but I saw what I did, though. And I'm glad that I made that video, and I had to sit down and edit it.
And it's not on you. It's more on him. And that's the lesson. Like, that's my frustration. Like I was trying to say, like, my frustration is he's not manning up.
Yeah.
He talks a very good game. He says all the right things. And that's how he has his mom to defend him. We were trying to get him back home. He was struggling before. And we said he's in danger. He needs us. And we were on the phone telling him, listen, you need to come back home. Where then I got involved saying, hey, you need to come back home. And then he had said, I'm going to be young and successful. I took it as, this kid didn't learn anything. His mom took it as, my baby got it. And she brushed me off. And I was silent. I said, okay. He can do it. Then he's failing, and he's suspended for 10 days. And this is the point that I wanted to make.
You're
about
right,
the hat.
Spangies. You're right.
This is what the point that I wanted to make with the hat, guys, because it's not a brand new thing that's happening.
Spangy said, yeah, but you don't become a man with your mom fighting your battles. You're right.
That's my frustration. Why are you? And it's not just his mom fighting his battles. It's his little brother. It's everyone
unless you're the baby girl.
Except him.
Daddy's always the baby then.
That's true. But see, that's a daughter. And although it might not be right, you do raise your son and your daughter completely different. You really do.
Belma. You know? Okay, I got a new name for the weekend.
But
is that you? Alakala.
But it's what scares me is that
accountability is the hardest thing to learn. But you guys are amazing for making him do it now. It's the hardest lesson to learn. He needs this as life skill
and I've been saying that forever. Listen, I've been telling him these are life skills forever. Nothing's new. He has this
living Ruiz. Yeah, it's hard.
He has this thing about authority. He doesn't like it. Listen.
Heck no, they better not be trying to kick her out of school for defending herself.
He had actually got enrolled to a technical school. And because of socks, it didn't work out. Because no.
Let me just say first though,
because
Tony's a lot like me, and we don't like to be normal. So he didn't want to look like everyone
right,
else.
because with the technical school you had an outfit. What is that called? An outfit?
Yeah,
not an outfit, but you know what I'm saying? A uniform that you're supposed to. And he bought all these special socks,
but
and
we
so
let him,
he would want his pants laid
We let him buy all different color socks.
Of course,
we didn't know that he was gonna roll up his pants.
Well,
and
we
show
didn't
his
know.
socks.
We didn't know. We did know that.
We didn't know it wasn't going to be allowed.
But we didn't know was that once he got reprimanded, that he wouldn't respect authority. We didn't know that part. We didn't know that he would stay defiant. Now, if you guys saw the video, I don't know if you guys saw the video, but well, I don't know if it made the video, but
Steph, fuck normal got us here.
The principal called him out and was like, "Look,
no, I don't have a video.
What's the policy about the hat?" He's like, "Oh, you're not supposed to wear the hat." He said, "How long is that policy? How long you been in school?" 4 years. So you've been wearing a hat every day for 4 years.
Not that hat,
and the first thing I thought about was those socks, and I'm thinking, okay, he was gonna get kicked out of technical school. Instead, we defended him and we took him out. I took Tony. I pulled. You know what I'm saying? I told the principal, and now it's from socks to. Now I was like, listen, you're picking on my kid, okay? So to me, and he was out of line. So I was like, before you start like eyeballing my kid and picking on every single little thing, I'm pulling him out because he's gonna be somebody in the school or out of the school. He's gonna be somebody. You watch and you see. So I was like, I'm taking him out. Well, are you sure you don't have to take him out? Because he said he was going to kick him out, but then at the end he was like apologizing. Yeah, we were. I was trying to fix it. He shouldn't have talked to him like that. I really wanted him to be in a technical school. And he was mad for a minute. And I was trying to iron it out, and I felt like I did iron it out, but. And then I was like, nope. Yeah, I'm pulling his ass out. She trumped me, and I allowed it. So right, that's my boo. All right. He should be. We're taking her up. We're taking Lady Bird said, Kilo, you should be a volunteer youth counselor. Thank you. And maybe one day I will. I don't know though. He's very that's opinionated. That's time consuming. No, that's time because something like that is time consuming. And when you're doing like that, that's a job. And you fall in love with kids and you want to make a difference for those kids. And I love that compliment. Lisa Marie said, I'm a teacher and sometimes you have to pick your battles with kids. It might just be more than just a hat. But see, that's what I was feeling. That's what a teacher, with a parent, we're talking about if the teacher was right or wrong. For 4 years, they were asking him, like, I don't know if it made that. I don't know if that's in the video, but I saw the real version. They said, how many years you been to school and how often do you wear your hat? No, the dude literally said you wear your hat every day. Come on, man. And then you started defending Tony and then you defended him and you said, but he took it off, right? He did take it off. And he just didn't want to give it. He just didn't want to give it to the dean. He did take it off eventually, but that wasn't the point he was trying to make. No, he took it off right away. He didn't want to give it to the dean. That was the problem. The point he was trying to make was just that it was a that he knew he wasn't supposed to be wearing it. It wasn't a brand new policy that just started yesterday. Right. You're right. So yeah. So he'll get it. They're going to work together. And he said his goal is to graduate. What scared me was he said, my only goal is to graduate. And it kind of scared me because I said to myself, I really hope that's not his only goal. Shannon, I couldn't hold it back in there. I just couldn't. Scroll up so we could read the comments, babe. Because I know we missed. I know we missed a lot. I'd rather just do it on my phone. I want to. Kilo vlogs help me. And it helps me too. It really does. And that's what it's for. And that's why it's good to be honest and live your life. I mean, honestly, guys, there are some things that's going to happen in your life that is really personal. And boys are hard-headed. You don't have to vlog it. I mean, we don't vlog everything. Exactly, but Tony knew. Like, if Tony was like, if Tony said to me, "Mom, why we got to vlog this?" But because he was willingly to talk to you guys, like he wanted to tell his story, I guess. So that's why I wasn't like, if my kid said to me, "Ma, this is private," I wouldn't put it out there. But obviously he was willing to tell the story because he was telling it to you. Yeah, I just paused because I pulled it up.
I
Just want
cried
him
during
to
the meeting
just
with the
I
school
just
today too.
I don't know. I want him to actually be how he talks about how he is. I want him to actually be that. Like I think that's the hardest part as a parent is you know your kids and this is no offense to him, guys. I don't have confidence
What
in
the hell
his
happened there, babe?
ability. I don't have full confidence, and I'm always afraid. But I can't fight with him because it doesn't work.
Dave said, I go through the same thing with Red Lion all the time.
So it's like you're stuck. Here's the hardest part. You lay down all the foundation as they were growing up of how things are supposed to be in the future.
Thank you, Tyler.
And then now when it's finally the future is finally the present, they're so quick to call you the enemy. They're so quick.
Cute mix up. He definitely is hanging out with the wrong people. He is definitely hanging out with the wrong people.
And listen, I've been saying that quick. Like, yo, these kids are knuckleheads. They're not knuckleheads. They're my friends, Dad. And then guess who's the enemy? Not those knucklehead kids that he's hanging with. Me.
That's why I said they're holding you back.
And I'm the authority. So when you're the authority in the household,
Chick says Kilo seems to feel betrayed. He does.
It's more than just betrayal. It really is. It was more than just betrayal. A little bit betrayed. He's my son. And what makes your kids your kids to me is the influence. Like if I wasn't in Melissa's life and another man was, they would be his kids because they would be having his influence. So they'll be having his mannerisms, his way of thinking, his laugh, you know what I mean? Like, and it hurts when you see all your work not being used. It's like you give him all the tools, right? But he don't want to use those tools.
I'm just reading the older comments.
So it's a different kind of, and boys are different with girls. Like boys are,
Bro Play said respect is the issue.
You know what I'm saying?
It is respect.
It gets to a certain age, all of a sudden you're the enemy. There's no respect. It's like,
Kilo wants the respect. Yeah.
I'm the parent, and it's not that I want the respect. I mean, I think I'm deserving of the respect. I'm the adult. I respected my adults. Why is this? I know it's 2019.
He definitely does need to come home, but he ain't gonna.
Listen, I know how we're talking, but listen, if you talk to him, I bet you it's a different story. I got this. Z. What? No, that's them. Don't listen to them. They just want to see me fit. That's the scary and hard part, because now you have to be like, oh, let me be quiet, because he really believes himself.
No, right now, Tyler.
And there's the fear.
Tyler, he is living at a hangout house.
He's living at us.
Nobody else cares about, like, the other kids don't care.
You know where all the fuck up kids go hang out and do fucked up things?
Yep.
Yeah. That's his home.
Yeah.
That's home.
I told that boy, I was like, don't you dare call that place your home.
And he loves it.
I said, that is not your home. So he called himself, last time he was here, he was like, the house. I like, yeah, because you ain't calling that place your, you don't even have a room there. You have a bed. The lady got him a bed.
I mean, at the end, guys.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if that lady, like, I ain't gonna say it.
I don't know.
Like, why?
Here's my
I guess for her son, because her son is like a homebody and he doesn't have a lot of friends, but actually he does have a lot of friends because all them friends come to the house.
My thing is this. I don't care about the rest of those kids. We've raised our son to be a certain
Why
way.
are the Latter-day Saints banging on my door? It's Friday, 9 a.m.
We raised our son a certain way and we gave him certain tools so he could succeed. Why isn't he using it? Like, why isn't he being so stubborn? Like, okay, I understand you want to do it. Then do it. Show us that you can do it. That means not staying at a spot. That means not still living where someone else is paying all the bills or being an adult. That means that you're going and you're you're fighting, you're struggling, you're seeing, you're gaining understanding, because to become an adult isn't an age, it's experience and knowing and understanding this is how life works. We all have dreams. Guys, how many of us abandoned about 99% of our dreams to live reality? That's what's becoming an adult, is knowing the difference and not living in make-believe. You don't live in make-believe where you know you're doing wrong, but you won't be man enough to say, I'm doing wrong. That's my biggest thing right there. He will never say it's him. It's the teacher. It's them. It's us. But it's not him. So how do you teach somebody? Okay, how does a person learn when it's never them? They do nothing wrong. How do you teach someone who never admits what's wrong? You know where you're left? You become this really weird parent where you want to speak your mind, but you can't. That's where I'm at, guys. So if you're ever wondering why is people like this, why I know what works, and what works is just me going like this. Because as soon as I'm a parent, meaning I challenge them, I say, you're better than that. That's when they, and their eyes go like this. They look through me.
My 20-year-old is the same way.
So I just go like this. Nah, just.
My brother finally figured his life out at the age of 26. I really think men take longer to mature. Hey, Renee.
Maybe they do. Maybe. And I keep saying that too. Life hasn't smacked them in the ass yet. Now, do I wish harm on my son?
Taurus
No.
says.
I just mean to gain understanding.
Taurus says, so in the workplace, are we not allowed to speak our mind if issues, if bosses are doing the same thing? Question mark. Do we think,
No.
do we take that disrespect? Question. Or speak up and end up getting fired or something? Just wondering.
You got to speak up, but you can't speak up in an ignorant way, because at that point, anything you say will and can be used against you. And it's your
all he had to do was give up the hat, and he would have got it back at the end of the day.
Not even that. All he had to do was not curse him out. All he had to do was hold his tongue. He didn't get suspended for not giving up the hat. He got suspended for cursing him out.
No, he didn't just do that. Okay. He didn't. He went like ballistic. Okay. First of all, when his friend grabbed his hat, like to give it to the dean, because Tony gave his hat to his friend and was basically saying, here, take my hat. I'm not giving it to the dean, but you take my hat and put it away. The dean was saying, just give me the hat, Tony, give me the hat. So now the friend feels like he's stuck in the middle, right? So the friend gives the dean the hat. And so then Tony goes. Tony's probably mad or whatever. But he goes, figuring, okay, well, I get my hat after I'm finished class. Now, school's over. Now it's time for everybody who got all their stuff taken away to go to the dean's phones, hats, whatever the dean had taken throughout the day, and go get it back. Tony goes to get it back. And the dean is saying, you know, Tony, I don't even want to give it back to you because you gave me such a hard time giving it to me. I don't even think I want to give it back to you. Now, Tony gave the dean a hard time. He didn't want to give up the hat because he was saying, oh, it's expensive and this, that, and the other thing. Well, then he shouldn't have been wearing it, right? Okay, well, I didn't see it that way at the time. But he was so pissed off. He told him, like, you know, why were you acting like a jerk? Da, 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 da. And he said, you know what? Basically, just take the hat. And he threw it at Tony's feet. Tony picked up the hat, cussed him out. You MNFer, go, you know,
Wow.
Everything. Okay. Then the other dean comes out.
We did not teach him to be like that. Go ahead, though.
The other dean comes out and he says, you just got 10 days suspension, and you're not gonna, you know.
So the other dean is actually the guy who punished him, not the dean he actually.
No. The dean went and told him.
So that's good, because it's not like the dean.
And the other one came out and said, you might as well just say that you're not going to graduate. You just blew your graduation, Tony. And when Tony heard that, then he was like, well, I'm screwed now. He took his skateboard and he starts banging his skateboard, smashing his skateboard everywhere. The deans and a police officer, they told Tony to leave. The deans and a police officer followed Tony down the street, far down the street. Tony's friend, the one that he lives with, was way behind him. See, I know the whole story because he told me. Was way behind him, and Tony was in front and saw that they were near the friend. Tony was like, "Oh, I'm leaving because they're trying to arrest me or something, right?" He didn't know what they were doing, so he was like, "I'm out." He puts his skateboard on the ground and he goes quick. He looks back and he sees his friend, or no, his friend calls him on the phone, and he hears the deans asking, "Where's Tony live? Doesn't he live at your house?" And he says, "No, he doesn't live at my house. He lives at my grandmother's house." "Well, where's his grandmother's house?" "Well, I don't know. I think he moved from there." So they were trying to find him. So that's why when I had that talk with Tony, we weren't sure if Tony was going to end up getting a ticket, going to jail. I didn't know. But I did know that I did know that by the dean doing what he did, provoked Tony. And I know how Tony is, and they know how Tony is. So I didn't, and they know Tony has ADHD. Okay. And he has, it doesn't.
We cannot use
You're right.
ADHD as anything. He just has ADHD. That does not mean he cannot control himself. He can. It's not cool, man. We have to stop giving him excuses.
So that's what happened. He did basically, he knew he was wrong. The dean said, no, we did not handle it exactly the right way.
Yeah,
like he said, I shouldn't have said.
As an adult, they're taking ownership. I shouldn't have threw him his hat, and I shouldn't have said you just ruined your graduation. But did he say he was wrong for cursing them out and all the other stuff? Did he take ownership?
I don't remember hearing it in the thing.
Well, hopefully he did.
You guys remember hearing him say sorry? I don't remember.
Remember, guys, when I had told you guys that my phone got stolen? You remember the first thing I said? I said, what can I learn from this? Remember that? And my phone got stolen. That wasn't really my fault, but it was my fault.
Christina said you
first thing I said to myself was,
just stood up for himself.
What?
Maybe it's not the first time this man did that. I don't know.
You don't stand up for yourself like that. Listen, if you're working, you're working and your boss.
That's what I'm saying. In the real world, he would have got arrested.
You know the policy.
And I can't save him.
Now, if he keeps thinking we could save him, do you think he stops himself?
I remember.
Guys, you can't always hold a teacher. We can't always just say
you can't tell no child they're not going to graduate. That's what I was thinking. Like, how could
it was honest. That was
you were going to set him off.
Guys, that's crazy.
But that's how
that was an honest reaction. Damn, bro. He's cursing and saying, suck my dick. He's you motherfucker. He got a skateboard. He's banging this dude's acting. Of course he's gonna say,
no, that
you just ruined your fucking graduation.
He did all that after he said
Are we really gonna blame this on the dean?
He cussed him out after he threw his hat on the floor for Tony to pick it up.
Tony was a jerk. You never gave me. I should give. You know what? Tell your boy come over here. I'm gonna give it to your boy, and your boy can give you the hat.
Well, that would have been better than for him to throw his hat on the ground. But
listen. This is a life lesson, guys. Time out and correct me if I'm wrong. If you're an asshole, sometimes karma gets you. He was an asshole to the dean. You know what the karma was? His hat got thrown back at his feet. That's your fault. It's not the dean's fault why he threw it. He would have never threw the hat down. And guys, once again, can we keep in mind that these teachers know he has a 504 plan? These teachers know he has ADHD. Don't you think they're going to be sensitive?
Yeah.
Unless they're provoked.
Well,
to
that's
a
what
point.
I said that. I was
like, now you don't get no respect, boy.
Well, I said I can understand. All right, maybe the dean was having a really bad day, and he was not about to have to deal with Tony today. And that's when he said, I agree that he might not have handled it in the right way. I agree that he could have handled it better.
Yeah, I agree that maybe he shouldn't have threw it. But you know what? He is human. And time out, guys. I know my son. I told you guys this before.
You're right, Miss Moon.
He's
a
an
job
asshole.
won't care about any disability, any diagnosis.
And that's my point. Thank you. Please. We can't keep giving this kid a trophy for effort.
Okay, so
trying does not make you a man. Trying does not make it okay. You got to do. And he's a man, guys. He's a man. You guys are all respecting him. He's such a young boy, child. One day he's going to be a man. And they're not going to say, oh my God, this young child. They're going to say, this fucking man, this motherfucker wasn't raised right. And if we don't deal with him, the world's going to deal with him. And they don't love him. Why are we going to not take this? No, son. You could blame everybody else if you want to. This is on you, bro. Take ownership.
Miss Moon said, but we all know that the best lessons are learned the hard way.
Okay, maybe you didn't hear the beginning of the story. He was in a technical school and he socks. He's going to get kicked out of the school. Socks.
He's not learning.
That was 16 days, I think, in that school.
Let me tell you.
4 years they told him, yo, bro, you got to take the hat off. They finally snapped. 4 years later, they couldn't take it no more. They even said, yo, you come in and out of the school. He's really full of himself. Guys, the world needs to calm him down.
Anna said, it hurts, Kilo, but know this. The seed has been planted and he might stray and feel himself out, but he will not lose what you taught him.
I hear you. But guys, he's not using what I taught him. That's why I'm afraid. If he was using what I was
not right now, but she's saying eventually. This is Anna. This is Juju's cousin.
Squad up. But I'm just saying, Anna. I mean, on some real shit. It's different. It's different if I seen him using it. He's not. And he's full of himself. Listen, talk to him. It's a different story. What y'all mean? No,
but I do have to say,
they're crazy.
I do have to say he could quit school.
He could be a whole lot worse. And I'm not saying
no, we're not talking about that. He could have just quit school because he can. Obviously, he's 18, remember? But he still wants to go to school. He's still going to school. So I do try to look at the positive.
That is
although he's not doing anything else right.
And he has missed a lot of days.
But he's still going to graduate.
He has been thank God.
I really want him to come home, guys, but he won't come home. And Kilo says he can come home. And he has told him to come home, but it's so awkward here.
It's not awkward here. I'm telling you right now, guys.
It's awkward because
he doesn't see anything wrong. He's got this. We're bugging. We're bugging. Not him. This is his mind. I got this. I can do this. I'm gonna be young and successful.
He knows he don't.
But he doesn't got a job. But he doesn't got a job. But he's not going to school. He's still relying on everybody else to do the hard work for him. His brother, his mother, his friends. His dean wants the hat. Why are you giving your freaking hat to your friend? Your friend ain't got nothing to do with it. Why are you giving your hat to your friend? I'll tell you why. Because you're a child.
Because he didn't.
But you want all the responsibility.
He didn't want to give.
You want all the luxuries of an adult, but none of the responsibility of being that adult. You know what? Guys, we all like to spend money, right? But we know how much hard work it takes to make that money. He don't. He's got a lot to learn. But if we keep saying, oh, that teacher needs to learn something. Oh, no, that teacher needs to learn something. Who's telling him to learn something? He's not going to say, yeah, maybe I should learn something because everyone else is learning something. He's going to say, thank you, guys. I told you, young and successful. He's an asshole. Even though he's an adult,
even he don't want to come home.
Even though he's an adult and he's an authority, he knows everything because he has experience. He don't know shit. I do. He don't want to come home because he got it good. He does whatever he wants. He does probably doing whatever he wants right now. He's not thinking, let me study, or whatever. But
well, that's what he's saying he wants to do. He's
I know once again. And you know what? Like Annie said, eventually he will, and he'll get it. I didn't raise him wrong. We didn't raise him wrong. Listen, how he's acting, guys, is not how we raised him, though. He's trying to find himself. I just don't like I don't like the person he's finding.
No,
and I don't like the people he's hanging with.
Sherry, he's not working anymore.
He's not working. He ain't doing nothing right. Nothing.
She said, did I hear him say?
But if you talk to him, it's all good. He has everything.
Gloria,
listen, if you talk to him, he has everything mapped out.
We're talking about my older son, Tony. He's 18. He moved out the house. It's Brandy said his friend had a backpack and felt he could trust his friend over the teacher who was pressing him. Basically.
Okay, but time out. This once again.
Tony thought in his mind, as long as I'm not wearing it, why does it make a difference where it is?
Because I asked you for it now.
Yeah.
Don't we all have children? I asked you for it. You can't give it to no one else. Show me respect.
You're right, Gene.
I'm the authority. We're still trying to preach. We still giving this kid excuses. Guys, we want him to become a man, right? Why are we giving this kid excuses? Kids make up excuses.
Lady Bird.
Kids say things like, I don't know, I forgot.
Lady Bird said he can't manipulate Kilo. So he knows if he comes home, he will be treated as a grown man where he will be responsible for his actions.
Exactly. And that's what it is.
That's why he don't want to come home.
And that's why he doesn't want to be home. I don't want to have to do no chores. I don't want to have to clean my room. I don't want to have to listen. He probably don't want a curfew right now. But he's gonna say all these other excuses, you know.
No, do you feel like you don't know him anymore? So his friends changed him.
I told him 1,000. Listen, near the end, before I had to ask him not to come back, I said to him, honestly, I don't know how to be your dad no more. That's how I honestly feel. And guys, you could say, oh, Kilo, that's fucked up. Or guys, in my heart, I've tried everything. I've tried every tactic that I could imagine to reach him. I don't know how to be his dad. And I said this to him, and I'm going to say it to you guys. I literally said to him, I failed you because I don't know how to be your dad. And guess what he did? You're right. You failed me, not me. So he never held himself. He never tried. I used to say to him, I need you to clean your room because to me, it's a sign of respect that you respect the authority of the house, that you're a part of the house. We get into arguments. I need you to clean your room. But why do I need to clean my room? I don't understand why I need to clean my room. Scratch my head. We had a heart-to-heart the other night. And I literally had said to you, it means a lot to me for you to clean your room. So let me try this again. Remember, guys, if you don't start cleaning, I'm going to move you to the back room. Remember that video? Guys, he thought I was playing. I have to move him to the back room. And
all right, Divine. I'll see you later.
To me, I understand. He has a problem with authority. He doesn't respect anybody in authority. And that could be a dangerous thing. What happens one day when a cop grabs his hat and he calls the cop a motherfucker and he tells a cop he can suck his dick? Do you think the cop's going to say, well, he's a kid?
No,
I don't think so.
I told him, I'm like, listen, you're 18. I can't save you no more. I told him that. You better keep your ass out of trouble because I can't save you no more. That's it. But the problem was, okay, me and Kilo have always had I think this was the biggest point in our marriage. We're going to talk about marriage because everything was good, the kids growing up and everything, until they started, until Tony started to want to be grown. And at the point when he would be like, clean your room, I'd be like, it's just his room. Why are you getting so mad? But in Kilo's mind, it was a sign of disrespect. Like Tony knew how important it was for Kilo to feel like you are at least trying to make him happy by doing a little bit. At least show me that you're trying, Just because he wasn't making him do anything else. All Tony had to do was take out the dog, take out the trash, and keep his room clean. and go to school.
And he had all the luxuries.
And go to work.
He can go outside. He can hang out with his friends. We were giving him a lot of. You can have a
And
girlfriend. He had a lot of luxuries.
Yeah. So,
those
but
are
we
the
would get into
three
arguments
things.
about that because I would always have Tony's back. But he's doing this. But he's doing that. He's going to work. He's doing good in school. This is when Tony had honors. So I was like, all right, just But to him, it was a sign of disrespect. He wasn't asking anymore, and I didn't see it then, but I see it now. So, then everything, he moves out. Kilo was hoping that he would see that he had it good at home.
I was hoping. Right,
and when Tony left, he was being disrespectful to me. Tony went to go leave. It was just like, bye, Ma. And he was 17 at the time. Bye, Ma. And I'm like, he was almost 18 though. I'm like, where are you going? You ain't even telling me where you're going. You just bye, Ma. Like, you don't even have enough respect for me to just be like, I want to go here because I'm bored or whatever. You're just going to say bye. So anyway, he said a couple things that bothered me. I start yelling at him. Kilo hears it. Tony leaves out the door because he's still going to his friend. I was like, whatever, just go. Bye. Just go. And Kilo said, I'm done. I'm done. He had already left for like 2 days, a month before that, where Kilo was like, oh, you think it's better somewhere else? Just go then. So he left for like a couple days.
He kept saying, well, I can't wait till I'm 18. When I'm 18, I'm leaving.
So Kilo was like,
not wait till I'm 18.
Go now.
Oh my God, I just can't wait till I'm 18 because I'm leaving. I said, why you got to wait till you're 18? I said, you can leave right now.
He said, are you for real?
I said, if you really are not happy.
He said, for real?
You can leave.
And he left.
He left.
And I cried and I cried. And I said, why did you do that? Why did you do that? And I hated him. I hated Kilo. Okay. And I knew Tony was going to fuck up. So I called Tony. I was like, crying. Please, Tony, come home. You got to do it the right way. After you graduate, just stay here until you're 8. After you graduate, then you could leave, do whatever you want. Just, So he came home. He stayed for maybe 3 weeks. And I think because he had his freedom for that weekend, he saw what it was like to just be out. He was like,
well, you guys
he didn't want to do shit. He was not afraid. He was not.
You guys got to understand at this point, we were giving him a lot of more freedom than we normally, like we are really loving. And I feel like we were old fashioned parents.
That's what Kilo says, Moon.
In the beginning. And we were really strict with our kids and tight. But when we finally let Tony have his freedom and
Kilo
we allowed
his
it,
card, yeah.
He took advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like he started feeling as if it was obligated to him instead of him realizing that we're allowing him to hang out longer and this and that. It was almost like you can't stop me. You can't say nothing. And little did we know he was sneaking his girlfriend in the house and having sex in our house.
Yeah, he did, guys.
You know what I'm saying? And
I woke up one morning. Tony was in the shower. We were sleeping and freaking.
He would automatically assume that he can go out every day as soon as school started. And yeah, he was coming home every night, but at 9 o'clock. But imagine, guys, we ain't see him all day till 9 o'clock.
Well, he was going to school, going to work, hanging out.
And he was on. I mean, even when he was working, it was just part-time.
But then when he came home, even at 9 o'clock, 9:30, he didn't want to do anything. He just wanted to go right in his room and go to bed. Hold on a second. You just hung out. No. You went to school. You went to work. You hung out. You could take out the dog, take out the garbage, go to bed.
Simple, easy.
But nothing was ever easy with Tony. Tony always complained about everything. Like to the point where, well, I got to take out this dog. Oh, I can't stand this dog. When's this dog going to die?
Yeah.
Like bad. It was bad.
Yeah. I hate this dog. Yeah. It was bad. And it was getting worse because we wouldn't say nothing.
Hard.
So he would be more confident every day and complaining.
So these are the things that Kilo got fed up with and got fed up hearing. And so.
Yeah, to me, it's like.
But I was still sick up for him.
To me, guys, damn, you're the oldest. Like, you're supposed to. And maybe this is bad for me.
T-Bori said a lot of teens act like that.
But I know. Not me. I remember being a teenager. I couldn't
act like that. He was different. That's why. He had a different upbringing.
I wasn't allowed to act. My mama shut that shit down quick as hell.
Christina, those friends are not positive.
You know what I'm saying? Care. No, not one of his. Well, I'm not going to say not one of his. The friends that I've met.
Hate him is a good kid.
I like hate him.
Yeah.
But as soon as we praised Tatum. You saw what he did. Try to shot him, shit him down. Oh, he drinks. Oh, he smokes. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. He drinks.
Don't like him. Like, nah, we like Tatum. He's doing his thing.
Yeah.
He's still working, in fact.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's got goals. He's got goals.
So we're going to speed up till like, okay. So lately, Tony has been coming over to visit. Okay. And Kilo is very distant. And it breaks my heart when Tony comes and he goes into the room and says hi to his father. And Kilo will just stay in the room. Like he'll say, what's up to Tony, whatever, but it's real short. Okay. And so that break my heart. Like Tony's trying to still have a relationship with you, but you're so distant and it's so awkward. Don't say nothing. Mm-hmm. Wait. So that would bother me. Okay. Until we got into a big argument and he said, how am I supposed to be happy to see him when he's doing nothing right? And that kind of clicked with me because I'm like, you're right. Like, how is it easy? Want to say hi, baby? I love you.
Good night, Lilo.
Everybody.
Good night, everybody. I started realizing, for me, I was like, I could bypass that because it's my baby. You know, oh, he came to visit. Look, he doesn't have to. He's here, though. Like, you know, highlighting everything he did, but not looking at all of the things that was negative that he was doing. So at that point, I realized, okay, I understand Kilo. I understand that it's awkward. It's awkward for both of them. It's awkward for Tony because Tony wants it to be like, he wants Kilo to just be like happy, like, hey, happy to see you and stuff. But Kilo is still like in his mind, damn, he's fucking up. And how can I be happy to see him knowing he's fucking up?
And I can't say nothing. And I can't say, yo, you're fucking up.
And guys,
I just got to be like, hi, how you doing?
It was 2 weeks that we did not sleep in the same bed, me and Kilo. And like, because I needed to get through what I needed to get through and needed to realize things. And it wasn't until I went to the meeting and heard myself and put everything together. And then I was actually able to open my ears and my heart to what my husband was feeling. Not that I agree with everything he does, but I understood at that point what was actually breaking my heart and why. And put it together of it. Okay, it makes sense. And when Tony didn't make it to Angie's recital, I felt a piece of what he feels. Like that broke my heart. Like that he is too busy hanging wherever he's hanging to take the time out to see his sister at a recital. Yeah. So I'm always going to help my son. I'm always going to be there.
Yeah, and me too.
I pray to God that he finds his way.
I know he'll find his way. I just wish he would. I don't want to be so scared. I wish he would do all the right things so we could build the confidence up too. So eventually, we could be happy. And listen, guys, he had made this comment, how things are better because he's not here. It's another thing that made it awkward. How can
Tony said, look, you guys are happy to see me now. Because when he was here, we would be angry at him for not doing what we were asking him to do, which was just chores.
Exactly.
You know, there'd be an argument just because he didn't want to freaking clean his room or take out the dog. Like something so freaking serious. I mean, so minor. He made so serious. So, oh no. You got to let him leave the nest. He is, but Johnny,
he's out.
Johnny, the only thing is he left this nest to go into a shack.
Now here's the thing, Johnny.
Just so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
This is a brilliant kid that we're talking about, okay? This is a kid who has all the potential and the tools to do something great in life. But he doesn't want to apply himself. He wants it to be easy. This is where we built him up. This is where he's supposed to be, guys. But for whatever reason, he's settled down here. That's the problem. You're smarter than this.
T-Bori said, I think he's trying to prove to himself what he can do. I agree.
Okay, but T, if you're
he won't come home because he
if you're really
is trying to prove to his father, I think.
If you're really trying to prove it, guys, all right, let's not get this twisted. If you're really trying to prove something, that means you're actually putting in the work. He's not putting in the work. So you can say, I could say I want a six-pack, but every day I don't do sit-ups. I'm just talking.
Somebody said, how does your other kids feel about it?
About what?
The situation.
They're probably hurt because they're going to see it as, oh, my brother's not here. But if you ask Lalo, he knows Tony's fucking up.
He does know Tony's fucking up. But Lalo also says that he thinks that you concentrate on the negative.
Also disappointed
on Tony.
You know, guys, once again, like, and I try to make this point with Melissa.
It's hard to look at
because she's like, yo, you don't glamorize the positive. You only put effort. I said, yeah, I could do 1,000 good things too. And no one gives me a high five. But if I do one thing wrong, people are going to get on my back. That's what life is. Yeah, son, you could be doing this. Okay, yeah, you're doing great in school, but you're not helping at home. So as a parent, do I supposed to say, well, he is doing good in school. Helping at home really isn't that important. Or do I say, yeah, that's great, son, but don't forget this. Now, it can't be, well, you're only focusing on the negative. Well, no, I'm not. My job as your dad.
You're right, Anastasia.
My job as your dad is to always test you. My job as your dad is to never let you settle for just average. T. You're not supposed to be just good enough.
And I told Kilo that T-Bori said, I think Kilo is the key to bringing him back. I told Kilo, I wish that you, wrong. I said, Kilo, I wish that you would sit him down and be like, listen, you need to come home. You need to do this. And Kilo said, I did talk to him. I texted him. I said, I think it's different than having a face-to-face and telling him.
Guys, and thank you for giving me that credit.
But you know what? I don't think he'll stay long if he came. He won't stay. He won't. He doesn't want rules. But I think it would be different if Kilo had to sit down with him and told him how he was really feeling.
I don't think, and I love that you guys give me that kind of credit, but I really don't. For whatever reason,
Makeup Maven said
me and
maybe
him have never seen eye to eye. Listen, guys, he's my son. I've invested a lot of time talking to him.
She said maybe he's acting out to get a response from you. Nah, he knows that acting out ain't gonna get a response from Kilo.
Guys, you cannot. I get no credit for any of this. What he's doing is what he wants to do. It is not to prove. Listen, guys, we're trying to make it sound good by saying he wants to prove something to himself.
All right, Anastasia said, even if he doesn't come home, maybe he would benefit from a talk once a week with Kilo. I don't need him
to come home.
With Kilo, not man to son, but man to man. I agree.
I've tried.
No, like a real talk.
I've tried.
No, now, recent, like tomorrow, not 3 months ago.
You guys are forgetting. He's a person that doesn't admit when he's wrong. How can I have a man?
You're not trying to tell him he's wrong. You're just trying to have a man to man with him.
Well, like, son,
guide
you
him.
Do this. You know what happens? This is what happens.
You could ask him, so what is your plans? What are you doing?
Gandhi's wife doesn't think he's smart. Everybody else thinks Gandhi's brilliant. But Gandhi's closest people, he's just Gandhi. You guys think I'm brilliant. You guys think I should be raising and helping kids, troubled kids all over the world. But the people in this house just see me as dad.
Greeks Raising Greeks said, do you think maybe going to family therapy will help?
I don't believe in going to family therapy. Because I feel like if you need an outside party.
Having teenagers test your marriage. Yes, they do.
And remember, I was saying that last Friday. So for upcoming people who are first falling in love, one of the questions that you should be asking besides what's your favorite movie is, how do you think about raising children? And if you're not in agreement, you're probably not a good match. because children will test your, and this is why a mother and a father, I mean, I don't know, I guess not all the time.
Okay, Anastasia said just let him know, even if he doesn't want to be in the house, he could still learn from you. Tell him stories you never had, any struggles you've protected him from. And
I have, guys, these are my sons. Listen, me and Layla have a really good relationship, but I have a hard time talking to him too, because we don't, you know what I hear a lot? That was then, this is now, or you're old.
No, that's because you're like, when I was young,
guys, back in the day,
I couldn't do that.
Back in the day when we were growing up, we respected the OGs, but this is the day and age of the internet and Google, and they don't need their parents.
So TG,
they don't need to hear your advice. They'll just Google it. It's more personal. In fact, if you don't believe me, go try to have a conversation with your daughter or son. I bet you they would rather be alone. They might just tell you no. You can be like, hey, you want to play? But they might just say, nah, I'm good. If you think I'm lying.
All right, so here, listen. Kilo, go to him and tell him, let's start over. I want you to come home and we can work this out.
Check this out.
Please, Tony, let's do this together. Just try, Kilo. Tony is worth a try.
All right, you ready for this? I wrote I wrote a 5-story paragraph.
I think you should do a face-to-face.
I wrote a 5-story paragraph saying, you need our help. You need to come home right now. We got you. We're going to get through this. And you know what he heard? It was a 5-story paragraph. His mom said, yeah, but Dad said for you to come home. He said, no, he didn't. He just said to do better. I wrote a 5-story paragraph saying you need to come home. We got you. We'll not let you fall. I got you. I will be your dad. Blah, blah, blah. We can do it. And all he heard, no, that's not what that is. Say, come home.
I never saw that.
It was a 5-story. You even said, Kilo, I thought you said, and I had to show you the second.
I didn't read it though, I don't think.
5-story paragraphs, guys.
All right, so
saying you need to come home and we got you.
Taurus says, Kilo.
He's different, listen. Guys. He's not. The thought process is a little bit different with Tony.
Okay, so listen. Taurus says, Kilo. What exactly do you want from him? Are you going to be this way towards him forever?
Guys, this is what I want from him. I want him to gain understanding and just realize that what we were saying, just to understand that we weren't the enemies. That what we were saying was actually stuff that a loving parent would say. And then I want him to do the right thing. That's all. Just do the right thing. Guys, he's not graduating. He's not working.
He is. He's
Right,
graduating.
I'm sorry, but he was failing.
Kilo didn't hear. Kilo didn't listen to the video.
He was failing.
He still is failing. He has 4 weeks to bust his ass.
Okay, so guys, under his own rule, he's not doing good.
Kilo, you have to go to him, not write him. Okay, so
you guys are giving me a lot of credit. I'm telling you right now.
Maybe instead of telling him what he needs to do, ask him what he wants to do, and if you can help him with any goals or what he thinks he wants.
Well, he wants to be young and successful, and you know what that means? He's doing it on his own. You guys are giving me a lot of credit, or maybe you guys are not.
Cece said Gandhi's wife knows his potential. Besides, every good man,
she's like, he's just Gandhi.
Every good man has an amazing woman. You know that.
She's like, that's just Gandhi. Gandhi been like, hey, baby, let's do this. Like, she's like, shut the fuck up. Take the garbage out. Save the preacher for your peoples.
Okay, so Tyler says, in the mindset he's in right now, if Kilo talks to him, he won't see it as advice and help. He'll see it as Kilo against him again, it will just give him more motive to prove y'all wrong.
But here's the funny thing.
I agree with everybody.
He'll say he's gonna prove us wrong, but he's only proving me right. Everything that he's doing is exactly what I said.
But you don't want him to do that.
But once again, this isn't about me being proved right or wrong. He said,
keep trying. Maybe he'll listen, Margaret said.
All right. Maybe you guys will disagree with this, but this is my thought process.
You're right, Robin.
to all children.
Yeah.
Who claim
And
to
poor
become an
Laylo.
adult on their own.
Poor Laylo had to cover him.
Once you decide that you're a man of your own, then you need to prove you're a man of your own. I can't be held accountable for whether he does good or bad. That'll be all on him because he decided.
You take psych classes?
He decided to be a man of his own. When he said, I don't need you guys, or he said, I don't need to come back home, what he was actually saying was, I'm a man of my own and I got this. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's basically what he said. So when he starts fucking up, it doesn't fall back on my lap. Well, Kilo, you really need to reach out to him. Time out, guys. He's making a conscious effort to leave. He's making a conscious effort to stay away.
Lovely said.
He knows the door is open.
Remember, it's y'all against the problem. It's not you versus him. It's us.
But time out. And that sounds great to me.
Against the problem.
But if you talk to him, it's different. Guess who's the problem? Authority. It sounds good to me, guys.
Mm-hmm.
But what you're forgetting is that you have to talk to a 17-year-old child and convince that 17-year-old child you need your dad and your mom in your life. Because if you talk to that child will look at you like young and successful.
Mm-hmm. T-Bori said the brain processes things differently, Kilo. It's called selective attention.
All right. And I know we're only focusing on Tony. I don't have a problem with Tony.
Thanks, Steven.
What I had a problem with is when my wife was attacking me, basically, with her feelings. And when
I'm allowed to feel whatever I want to feel.
In my last life, I was blindsided by her emotions. I don't have a problem with Tony, guys. I had a problem that my wife wasn't on my side, that my wife wasn't considering
Tony doesn't
the
watch
position
these
of a
videos.
dad. Okay?
I wish he did.
I don't have a problem with Tony. Whether Tony succeeds in life or fails in life, it's on Tony, not me. With the inner tummy, he won't forget what I taught him. So whether he does good by it or bad by it, he'll never forget what I taught him. So I can't be held accountable if he's a man of his own. The problem that I had was that my wife blindsided me with her emotions instead of us keeping it to ourselves and talking about it and ironing it out, which eventually it did.
Why would
that's
I
what
keep
it is.
My feelings to myself?
But I'm saying I don't have a problem with Tony.
Why would I keep my feelings to myself?
I mean, in a better setting, in a better. We were about to go live, and my lives are usually to motivate our peoples and be positive. And instead, you blindsided me.
Oh, you mean the last time or this time?
Last time.
Oh, they asked, "Is anything new?" And that was on my mind.
I'm just saying.
I needed to get out.
I don't got a problem with Tony. This isn't about a dad and a son. This isn't about a mom and a son. This is about a son who's ready to leave the nest and is doing whatever he decides to do on his own. Only problem I had was that my wife wasn't. We were on opposite sides.
Look, Shannon said, I would tell his ass, you owe me a high school diploma. After that, you can do whatever. He is close to graduation in 4 weeks, and he's going to make a big mistake not finishing.
I agree.
I told him that.
And I texted him multiple times. You're going to break your mind. When we were getting calls.
That wasn't recently, though. That was like months ago.
When we were getting calls that he wasn't going, I said, yo, you're going to break your mom. Sorry if you don't graduate. Guys, what am I supposed to do? He's a man of his own. Wait, didn't someone say you gotta let him leave the nest? Does that mean I follow him out the nest? Does that mean I parent him when he leaves the nest? I fly right next to him. Just in case you need me. Hold on.
Makeup Maven. Yeah.
I'm not here unless you need me.
It's only been 3 months, but she said, my son and his father had the same relationship as Kilo and Tony, but my husband made an effort to reach out to him and spend time with him to rebuild their relationship. I think eventually that would happen.
Oh, okay.
I think if.
Well, good job for your husband.
Actually, I don't really know, guys. This is the part that.
Maybe you guys didn't listen to my story when I said I feel like I can't reach my son.
But when will you be able to?
When he comes to me and say, Dad, I need your advice. I'm like, then he gets it. Because when I give my advice,
Ew. Ew, stop.
That's what I get.
ugly.
and I'm like, whoa, who are you looking at? So when he comes to me and say, Dad, I need you. Okay, son, what's the problem? How can I help you? But when I try, now, once again, I don't have a problem with my son. He doesn't have, he's not a bad kid. He's a good kid. The problem I had was that my wife was so blindly ready that my wife's love for her son trumped the love for me. That was the problem I had.
You're always supposed to love your kids more.
The story started with me and you. It's going to end with me and you. I don't need you to push me away because you want to show your son something. Your son knows that you got his back. Your son knows that he can murder somebody and his mom would be like, well, what did that kid do to my son? He knows that.
That's a mother's love.
He
Sorry.
knows that.
Yeah.
But
you're right.
My issue is you're willing to push me aside, and one day
he will, Tanya.
It started with me and you. It's supposed to finish with me and you.
Yeah, but it's hard when okay, there has to be there. It can't just be both parents against. Okay, I mean, that's not how we work. That's not how I work anyway.
Hey, so always when you're dealing with kids or persons, right? It's always that one good cop, one bad cop. It's never two good cops, never two bad cops.
Maybe you should spend time with Tony. Maybe it'll change him. I think so. I know that Tony misses. I would like to be Kilo.
I would like to be hopeful like that, but from my experience.
Yeah, but you can't hold on to the past.
We just don't got that. We just don't got that kind of relationship. We did when he was younger, but once he became a man of his own and he found his own friends and he found his own way, there was no space for me there.
There's always space. They're not supposed to have space for their
parents.
He
would rather go to his mom because he know his mom would be like, oh, precious. He doesn't want to be challenged. He doesn't want me to be like, well, son.
He loves you. Why do you think he comes and tries to spend time?
And I love him too. Here? And I say hi and I hug him and I do all that good stuff. I love him too.
So somebody had asked me, he has ADHD.
Yeah, what does that mean though? Who cares? Who cares about ADHD? That's nothing. He's my son. You know how long we knew he had something before we actually took him to prove that he had something? We knew he had something for years.
It never affected him though.
We didn't give a fuck. He's our son.
He was the one who wanted to get touched.
ADHD, SMADBHD. That don't mean nothing. He's our son. And you know, one of the main reasons why we didn't want to, because we kind of knew he would use that. Once a kid,
I didn't think he would. You did because your brother did.
Because my brother did. Right. And I said, you know, my brother did the same thing once he found out. And this is what I did. It wasn't more than just my brother. It was we all.
A son has a soft spot in a mother's heart, like a daughter has a soft spot in a father's heart, and you should understand that.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes, Kilo is very hurt.
I wasn't debating that. I am hurt, guys. It's my son. He's better than what he's being. And he loves it. You got a son who should be an A.
No, they don't.
And he loves being a C.
He's living with a single mother who's a bartender.
If you raised your son to be an A, you know he's an A. There. And he wants to be a C. He loves being a C. Wouldn't you be upset?
He got honors last semester. He was trying.
Under our rule.
He didn't have to. He could have still been a fuck up in school.
I'm just saying.
He put it in his mind that he wanted to do very well.
And he's not.
And he got honors. He was in the paper.
So what changed?
He moved out.
But he wanted to move out. That wasn't a bad thing that happened to him. So come on, let's not act like him moving out was like a traumatic thing. And, oh, that's why he's not doing good. No, that was part of his master plan. He is achieving
TG
all of his goals. Remember, young is successful.
TG said, yes, finish with me and you, but when you become a parent, they become first.
But then they leave you.
Then you finish with me and you.
Guys, they leave you. What the come on now. Let's not pretend. We both put our life on hold to be a parent.
Yeah.
But eventually they leave us.
Yeah, that means you stop.
That don't mean you follow them. That means it ends with me and you.
Okay, but in the meantime, before it's just me and you, it's them.
And it's them. And he decided to leave. He wanted to leave. He's still.
He's dating.
What's the problem?
He's definitely dating.
He wants to be out. Pretty soon, Laylo's going to want to be out. Soon, Angie's going to want to be out. And guess who's going to be left in this house?
He definitely needs to get rid of
me and you.
Oh, God. Grouchy you. The older he gets, the more grouchier he gets.
No.
We're not gonna call him Mr. Grouch.
I don't agree with that.
What? You was a lie.
You know what makes adults grouchy? Kids.
You.
Raising kids is stressful, guys. You guys know that. Living your life, working at a fucked up job that you don't love and respect, but you got to do it because you got a family to take care of. Then you're raising a family that one day don't give a about you.
Makeup Maven said, don't forget the dogs. They'll be there with you guys.
Well, that's true. They're stuck with us.
Eugene said, Kilo sounds like he wants them to never leave and stay with you forever. He does.
No.
Yeah, it is.
Guys, if Tony was doing good. All right, listen. Now, if Tony was doing what he had to do.
Kilo has a real problem with them growing up. Once they start growing up, we went through this. It was scary when we knew that eventually they were going to leave. Like they were going to leave.
But I can come to grips with that. They're going to leave. But you don't think your kid's going to leave as a fuck up. You think your kid is going to leave successful and be happy.
I know. Well, I didn't tell him to leave.
Well, geez, guys. I don't want my kids to stay here forever. I want to be able to walk around my house butt-ass naked if I wanted to. I need them to get the fuck out. But I need to get them the fuck out successfully. Not fucked uply. How my son is choosing to go. Oh, I'm just going to live in a spot. I got a little air mattress in a cot. I'm good. No. I don't want them to be here forever.
Eugene said all kids leave as fuck ups.
Nah, not all kids. Not all kids. There's some kids that leave and they got your confidence. You're like, that kid's
How do you know?
Good.
Who left that you know? How'd you leave? I didn't leave.
I know when I left, I might not had left in a good situation because my mom was gonna kill herself and I decided to leave. But I bet you when I left, my dad was like, well, if anybody can make it, it's Kilo.
Yeah, you got a big head, man.
No. It's the confidence because I was a good kid. How do you know you're going to be a good man? Okay. It starts as being a good kid.
Okay, so he says all these things, but like his parents, he'll say,
talk to my parents.
Your father has told me, I don't know why. Tony must forget like how he was as a child because no, he was not always clean. No, he was not always this. You better talk to your father. We got to get your father on live.
Go ahead. We'll get him.
Hell no, he'll put you on blast.
I bet you he won't. I bet you he'll say so much praises about me.
I think you were a very good child and you had a lot
you know what? Let's call Pops
responsibility.
Right now. Let's call my Pops right now.
He's gonna tell you. All right.
And I bet you he says this kid was responsible. This kid knew how to. I could leave the house and I knew that this kid was gonna be good. I knew that everything was. I was responsible.
You better hope he says all those things, or you about to be on blast right on here on YouTube.
Prove you wrong. Not all kids leave in a bad situation. There are some kids that are going to leave and you're going to be like, you know what? He got this. But then there's going to be other kids that leave and you're going to be like, he don't got this.
Don't argue with each other. We're not arguing. This is not arguing, girl. This is not arguing. Last week was arguing.
We didn't even argue last week.
Mm-hmm.
You just yelled. I just let you yell at me.
What? You just let me
Jennifer
yell at
Harris says, your son needs to do better. I know. That's what I'm saying.
We all could
But
do a
he
little
thinks
better.
he's doing great. He's like, oh, I'm gonna be young and
Pops
successful.
is gonna be up this late. Your
it's
father?
Like, it's like, how are you gonna be young? And
Call him,
no,
go
my
ahead.
pops ain't gonna be up at 12
Call
o'clock.
him. He might be.
Guys, I promise you, I'm gonna have my dad here live to prove to you guys that I was an awesome fucking son.
No.
I was an awesome kid.
Yes, you were. Yes,
I had
you
a
were.
very strict. Listen, guys.
But
I had a
think
very strict mom.
you think you were
and
better.
I caught a lot of ass whoopings. This was back in the day when you could whoop a kid's ass, and everyone said, "Good job, you teach that kid how to fucking act."
Your father said it
Now-
wasn't. No, your father said it wasn't healthy. Her how she used to whoop your ass. So don't even.
Once
try it.
again, what I'm trying to tell you was, I was a good kid
because you were scared, and
because
when you
I was
left,
responsible. No,
but
not
when you
not
left,
scared.
you
See,
left-
here we go. Not
you left
scared.
because your mom was trying to kill herself. How good was your childhood?
My childhood was awesome.
His mother was an addict.
So
How was your child? Don't look
I
at
had
your
a
smirk.
great time.
You had a great time.
I had a great fucking life. What are
cooking
you
and
talking about?
cleaning and getting beat for stuff that your brother and sister did.
I mean, everybody got things they don't like about their life, but cooking and cleaning, that's my responsibility. Guess what? I know how to do now.
Yeah, but you don't.
Cook and clean.
Now he won't. Now he won't because he had to do
Are
it
you
for his
serious?
whole childhood.
Are you really gonna say that? The guy who moves the fucking house around all the time?
When you want to, when you're motivated.
And if you're sick or if you're not around, I will cook. Please.
Look, he getting all mad now.
Please.
Oh man.
You don't give me no
Times have
credit,
changed.
yo.
I'm just saying, you think you were a perfect
Fridays-
child.
I think I was a good child. I didn't say I was perfect.
Did
I
my
was
mom
perfect.
try to tell me what to do when I left? Nope. I was with him. She wanted me to come home, but she knew I wasn't.
No,
gonna.
you was out the house before me. Don't blame that shit on me. She
No,
was
I
out the
know.
house before I met her.
I left at 15.
Before I met her.
Yeah, my mom didn't. She knew I
She
was
didn't
out.
leave the house trying to find me around.
She knew I was out, but I had already
was
quit
gone.
school. Like I quit school and everything. My mother had no control over me. I was just out. I was determined. I was just like
For real, Giovanna.
I was just like my son. Voice of the people in the house. Play music. We're on my channel. I don't think we can. Play it and fast forward. Let's jam. You got to put slow songs on so that way they play and they play fast. All right, so we're gonna jam on it, jump on it. We're gonna jam now. 46, Eugene, you're 46, still learning life. You know what? It fucking sucks. You're right, it probably does.
Yeah, life doesn't suck.
My life is not
It
gonna
has
suck
bad
at
moments,
46.
but life
okay?
doesn't really suck. It's really good, guys. And once again, I mean, let's just keep this in perspective, guys. Life is a roller coaster ride. And there's going to be
It's okay
highs
to feel
and there's going to be
disappointed
lows.
because you have expectations of him. Just know he's your son and he will get it together eventually. Just keep praying for him and that God protects him. And that's all we can do.
Yep.
I agree. That's what I do.
And
That's
you
all
know,
I can
I'm
do.
glad you used that word, disappointed. Because that's exactly what I am. Doesn't mean I hate him.
I'm ready to pause.
Doesn't mean anything negative. I'm a dad and I have the right to be disappointed. Doesn't make me a bad dad. It doesn't make me a bad father.
Did you or would you listen to her? He's not going to either. You're right, because there was no stopping me. I had a boyfriend and I was like, I'm moving in with my boyfriend and his mama. But I was taken care of and my mother knew I was taken care of. Like I lived with good people. But you're right. You're right. I just got to pray. I just got to pray.
I mean, guys, eventually
got to
everything
pray.
works out.
Pray.
And once again, I know we focused on like Tony and his situation, but really I don't have a problem. I mean, besides being disappointed and hoping he does better. But eventually, guys, we're all in the same agreement that one day he will get it together. But it's when me and Melissa is on opposite sides.
Disappointment
that
was
I get
always
upset.
harder than an ass whooping.
Well, you know, it was weird because back in the day,
when
it
I
was
was
like
young, I'm not
an
a
ass
kid
whooping was
anymore.
almost a healthy thing. Now, I'm not talking about abuse, guys. There's a difference between you being abused.
You got abused. Don't try to make it sound good either.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. You had it hard as a kid.
I didn't have it that hard.
Yes, you did. You can't take back all the things you say.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Yep. I heard all them stories you and your brothers told.
Yeah, they're just
what?
that's
No,
our
you
life.
had it
It's just
bad.
easy.
Okay, hold on a second. He had it so bad that he will not talk to his mother. for 3 years now. Because it brought up all of the memories.
That's not why I'm not talking to my mom for 3 years. This is a whole different situation when I'm not talking to her.
Okay, well, whatever. I don't want to blow up your spot. But anyway, she was a shitty mother.
Whatever.
And she's a shitty mother now. Because what mother doesn't reach out and try to contact their child? What father doesn't reach out and try to contact their child? Speaking of.
Life is life, guys.
No, life is not life. Your parents aren't just supposed to abandon you. That's not how it goes. I think you're caught in a cycle.
Abandon you? What are you talking about?
Your mom and your dad abandoned you.
So now they abandoned me? How did this get to my mom and my dad being abandoned?
Your dad hasn't called.
So?
In a long time. Your mom hasn't called in 3 years.
So?
So evidently, this is the norm for Kilo.
This is our normal family activity.
It's not mine. I love family.
I love family too.
But you're okay with people like leaving and never seeing them again.
We're all
or speaking
separated.
of them again.
My brothers live in Buffalo and
you can call them. And they can call you.
Okay.
But you guys don't talk. And your mom hasn't tried to talk to you. Yes, stop the cycle. # stop the cycle.
I don't know.
Your mom. It's your mom's fault. I blame it on your mom. Yep, it's all your mom's fault.
Guys, sometimes life is just life. If you ask me, I didn't have a bad life. I had a good life.
You told me
nothing is perfect.
Life. Where's Judah?
I had strict parents, but
where's your brother?
All that shit. And
hold on a second. We need to get Laylo in here.
Did take what I do.
Let's ask Laylo.
Ask Laylo what?
Let's ask Laylo.
Ask him what?
If you had a hard childhood. You ready?
Go ahead.
I'm not even gonna do it.
It's all right, guys. I mean, I was born in the 80s, and everybody in the 80s, you got an asshole.
You lying. He's lying, guys. He wasn't not born in the 80s.
I was born in the 70s. I'm just saying it was a different time and age. You guys know that. How we were raised is you can't raise kids nowadays, you know. But it didn't make me a bad person. I ain't no fuck up. You know what I'm saying? It's like, once again, and I'm going to tell you why I feel like no matter how hard my life could have been, I still took ownership and I learned something. To me, that's what, as a man, you should do. You should always say, well, what can I learn? What can I do better? You know, even if there's something that you, at first impression is like, well, this has nothing to do with me. Actually,
okay, but like you raised them. You raised our kids with the same morals. Like they are you. Your blood runs through their veins. They cannot, just like Annie said, or whoever said, T. Bori, I don't remember, but they said they're not gonna forget what is instilled inside them, what they grew up learning for 18 years. He's fucking up right now, but still, in the back of his mind, he knows what we taught him. He just needs a second to fuck up, but don't give up on him.
Who's giving up on him? Did I say I gave up on him?
I'm just telling you, don't give up on him. Like your mother gave up on you. Stop the cycle.
My mother didn't give up on me.
Where is she?
I cut her off.
A mother doesn't let you just cut them off. You think I would? I contact Tony. I would never let my child.
That's you though. That's you and him.
Right, and that's you.
And that's different.
That's where we're different. It's okay for you. You're like, oh, okay, they want to be gone. All right, it's their choice. Goodbye. Not me. That's not how I roll.
I didn't say they want to be gone. That's his choice. I said, you want to be a man of your own, then that's your choice.
No, but I'm saying.
So when things go bad, then you need to be a man of your own.
She hasn't tried. You cut her off, but as a mother, she's supposed to still try to reach out to her child. That's what you do.
Things are different for me and mine, I guess.
Exactly.
I don't know what to say.
I hope you don't think that's normal, because that's not normal.
Well, it is normal for me, because that's my family. That's how I grew up. It's normal for me. Normal. What is normal, guys? Normal is whatever you're accustomed to.
No.
So my normal doesn't mean it's your normal.
I'm not going to be normal to that. Sorry. I hope you don't ever think that.
But you have a different normal. Like your life and your upbringing is normal to you, but it's not normal to someone else. Your normal is not is tailor-made for you, just like my
No,
normal
it's not normal
is
for
tailor-made
mothers
for
to just
me.
Forget about their child, okay?
I'm just saying, it's all of us. I don't. That's why I don't try to win. I don't try to win, Johnny. This isn't about me winning. It never really is. You know, it really isn't. And if you trick yourself to believe that you always need to prove yourself so you can win, then you're gonna find yourself very disappointed in life, because life is not designed for any one of us to win.
It's not right.
We're all supposed to lose.
It's not right. And I don't want you
It's
to
finding
think
happiness
because you
within
were
the
raised that
misery.
way, then it's okay. It's not okay. It wasn't okay.
Okay, I don't know where this is really going.
Well, you brought it
But-
up. You said how you were raised, so.
I was just saying it was a different time, I believe.
Yes, but
but-
it still wasn't right, is what I'm trying to say. A lot of people were probably raised like that.
Well,
But
We're all-
it's not.
we
it's
all
not.
have our own stories,
Can you
guys.
play some music?
We all have
Dang,
our own
Daniel.
demons. My battery is gonna literally die like in 2 seconds.
Kilo is 100%. If you can't listen to your husband, who can you listen to? Myself. My damn self. That's why he loves me, though. You know? That's right.
Yeah.
Are you sure? You don't sound positive.
I don't need no yes men in my squad. I mean, sometimes, listen, it's okay not to agree with each other. Sometimes she don't agree with me all the time, and sometimes I don't agree with her. But it don't mean that I hate her or that I see her in a different light. Or
I think he is miserable inside.
I'm not miserable.
He needs music.
I am changing though. I feel it, and
Don't do Kilo like that.
I'm gonna pretend like it's a midlife crisis, like it's something
All right,
self-inflicted
give me a kiss
to
and let's
myself.
start the party.
But
Give me a kiss.
I am going through a process of change, and you guys are going to witness
Kiss,
it.
another kiss, they said. We are going through a process of change, but like I said from the beginning, before this turned bad, I understand why he's disappointed and why he is backed up from Tony right now. And there's really nothing that I can do except for be there for when my son asks for help. And like he said, he'll eventually, hopefully, come to him and say, hey, Dad, I need some advice. And that is when Kilo will be open to be like, hey, I got it. I got your advice. I got it. But until then, I guess that's the update with Tony. Guys, there's 206 people up in here. Can we get
Wow,
some likes up in this bitch? And
Right.
let's get this party started. You want us to make out? You freak.
Come on, I got more class than that.
You're a
Come on.
freak. I'd do it. He wouldn't.
Kilo, stay strong.
Kilo is strong.
I always
Kilo's
stay strong. You know,
Kilo,
sometimes
that's
the
the
strongest
problem.
thing to do is just.
That's the problem. Kilo is very strong-minded, so it's hard to get into the noggin sometimes. But I am strong-minded too, so. But yeah, it's a chapter in our life. Yes, it definitely is, and that's what I was saying. Like, there are chapters to marriage.
It's
okay?
real life, guys. I mean,
chapters to marriage, like many chapters to marriage. And I think the hardest part is when they leave the nest. I feel like that is like.
well, I mean, not even that. I just feel like it's
because
just.
we sat back
If
and
we
we
were
thought,
both
like,
the same
imagine
kind of
nobody's
thought
here.
process.
We've always had kids together. We have never been alone. We went through that, sitting back and thinking, like, wow, what are we gonna do when nobody's here?
Yeah.
Because honestly, Kilo has always lived for the kids. Really. Like me too. Like, he goes above and beyond to make me happy. But he has always been the man that you see him playing basketball, playing with the kids. He has done that with every single child, just like that. And it's like when they get to a certain age and they want to do it with their
And they
friends,
start telling you no.
they start telling you no.
What?
And
Never
Kilo
told me
was
before.
their best friend for a
Like,
long
whatever.
time. It was like the boys.
Like, well,
it
I
was
guess
the
I'm
boys.
going in my room and watch a movie.
It was the boys. And now I think it's hard. It is a hard chapter for Kilo. It is. It is. And then to see his son
For
leave.
you too.
Yeah, it is. It's hard for me.
It's our chapter for both of us.
I wanted my kids to stay with me forever.
It's just hard.
So
Life is life, guys. It's
yeah, he needs Pornhub. I made it to the point to be close to my daughter and my grandbabies. I don't ever want them to feel unloved or unwanted like I felt as a child. I knew it would be different.
well,
when I
they
had
know they're
kids,
loved.
and it is.
And that's the part that sucks, is that they know they're loved and they know that they're wanted, but they act as if they don't got time for you. Like you're in
Sean,
the
he's
way,
not
you know?
lost. It's that
Nah,
he's
very confident what he's doing. Like I said, if you talk to him,
no, he's talking about you.
oh, me? No, I'm not lost. I'm just living my life right now. Right now, it's like I'm learning that I have to just put up with all the shit. I'm a dad, and I see somebody messing up. My first instinct is I need to fix this. Let me fix this. But then I'm in a point in my life.
Oh my
now
gosh,
that
yes,
I'm just
Johnny.
kind of like
Johnny
just
said that's why
watcher.
you savor it while you have it. It goes by quick. Yes, and I think that's
Too
why
fast.
Angie is so spoiled, because she's the baby and he knows, like, he goes above and beyond for baby girl. Okay, and now it's to the point where it's like, now she wants to go to her friend's house, and he's like,
And
"Why you
she's
always trying to
9.
leave me?"
It's 9. It's just
I
that
keep telling
it
him it's
bothers me.
normal.
Like,
It's normal.
we didn't let
Guys,
any of
is
the
it not
other
normal
kids.
for
We didn't
other?
let any of the other kids.
They didn't have friends.
That luxury.
They didn't need it. We were on a closed off street, a dead end street, and all the kids would play right at the dead end street. We don't have that.
She's 9 years old, and if she can't have a friend come over or leave, she's heartbroken. You're 9 years old. It sucks. They're supposed to happen at 12. I feel like everything's happening earlier.
He is very grounded. Yes, he is. Your children are lucky to have you both. Thank you, Cece.
They are, and one day they're gonna realize it too. I always say that. One day.
Are you the man of the house or what? What the fuck?
I am.
He
is.
He is. He is. Okay, he is. But I'm the queen. I'm the mama. So, I take care of my family. I take care of him. I do everything.
I feel like a good husband, a good king, a good ruler knows when he needs to just bite his tongue and let things play out, whether it's for the benefit of the kingdom or not. Sometimes things just need to play out, and that's what's happening. It's
MJ, what is up, girl?
At the end of the day, yeah, we're gonna be there for him. At the end of the day, yeah, he's gonna grow up and he's gonna realize. But that's then. Right now, it's we love our son and we're nervous. It's just natural. And because it's mom and dad and we think differently, of course it's bickering. But guys, let this be a testament of true love. True love should be stronger than this. It's okay to be mad.
Oh, hi guys. This is my mom's son. Thank you for caring about me. Oh, mom is the one that her son went missing. We're glad you're back. Don't ever leave.
That's right. GPS his ass right now.
Wait, a good king is the head. What are you doing, bro?
A good king knows
how to get good head.
How to vibe with his kingdom. A good king is compassionate. He's not just ruling, it's not my way or the highway. That's not a king. A good king knows when to be quiet. Like I said, sometimes things need to unfold. You guys saw Endgame. Sometimes things just need to unfold. What did Dr. Strange said? There's only one way of victory.
There is light at the end of the tunnel, Amy.
There's always
Look what Amy says. Wait till they are all out. Both my girls are away in college, and me and my hubby are rediscovering our relationship.
We're gonna have sex every day.
Awesome.
All the time.
I miss my girls, but it's okay.
We're gonna walk around naked and moonwalk like Michael Jackson in his prime.
I better start
I'm gonna
now.
be doing a Van Damme split.
I better be doing that.
I can't wait.
50 pounds.
But at the same time as I can't wait for it to be just me and her, I'm gonna miss them.
I know. You never sit back and you actually think like, damn. You don't think about your kids leaving.
Yeah, they don't prepare you for this part. And that's why this is the hardest part. There's books that tell you how to raise your kids. There's not books to teach you how to let go.
Yeah, ain't that the truth?
And everyone's story is a little bit different, but the pain is still the same. Because letting go takes a little bit of sacrificing of your own selfishness. You know, you want to protect them so bad. You want to just, no, you can't have friends. No, you can't go hang out. That's what true love is. True love is knowing that while I'm letting you go, I'm also giving you the opportunity to fuck up. But here's the love part. I'm still going to love you when you fuck up. You can still come back.
Yeah.
That's true love.
All right, let's play some music.
My phone don't die.
Charge your phone, fool. Yeah, we're trying, Sherry. We're trying.
It's Shetty.
Sherry. Don't correct me. Be on the same page. These kids be trying to play their parents. I know. They do, Robin.
That's
They
their
do.
job. Let me see how far I can get. Let me see where this
I'm
line
saying, though,
is.
how did we get Laylo, though? Like, Laylo is one
I'm going to tell you how we got
different
Laylo.
kind of kid.
Because we kept yelling at Tony, and Laylo was like, let me not do that.
He was like, oh, hell no. I know what I should have done.
Yeah, okay. He's showing me what not to do.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Just woke, made alive. 3 boys. Was always in principal's office. Boys mess around a lot thinking they're the man, but you'll laugh about it in a few years. Hold on, I gotta get.
And that's life. And exactly. But see, that's a few years. Right now, we're right here. You know what I'm saying? It ain't so funny right now. In a few years, it will be. But right now,
Damn it.
it ain't funny.
Leave Sean because if you don't leave him, then I can't delete him.
Sean, you in trouble, boy.
Okay, Mom. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Yeah, shoot. What a man, what a man, what a man, what a mighty good man.
Angie, yeah, she's got a lot of sass. Let me tell you, that sass is getting stronger and stronger by the day.
Yeah, she is.
But I do love Angie too.
She's sassy.
She's my last one, man, and I'm really affected.
She's so sassy.
She's doing the things that took the kids in their teens to do. I'm just trying to prepare myself now.
There you go. Yes, there will be grandchildren for you to love soon enough. We always got to have some kids here for Kilo, or else he'll just lose it. Because I don't play basketball. Okay, so I mean I could try, but it's no fun for me because I'm not a challenge. I'll play pig or horse.
No, I'm gonna be honest to you guys. I am looking forward to the future because all I know is parenting, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for us, because I know when me and Melissa first met and it was no family, I really didn't value our relationship as much as I do now. I really didn't see her in the light that I do now, so I didn't appreciate it our beginning, although I'm better off for it. But since I didn't take advantage of our relationship in the beginning, I am super excited to see where our relationship goes when the kids are all adults and they're successful and they're happy, and we can go visit them and bother them, like go visit them at their house, like where it's just me and her. So I am kind of excited for the future. Just gonna make sure we make it through these years with the kids living here and leaving, and make sure it doesn't rip us apart. But if we can endure that, we'll be able to endure anything.
I wonder, there was somebody who had said unblock. Oh, she should be able to be here because she's not on your channel. I guess we're not going to your channel. Play 112. It's over now. Wait. Oh, damn. I didn't put no juice in this. Holy shit.
That's a strong drink.
That's all kinky, baby. I think I got to pour I think I have to pour some more. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know I got you saying that? No, you say, oh Lord.
I go, oh Lord.
Yeah, you copied me. What you sipping on? Give me red vlogs. Hey. It's kinky, baby. It's kinky. So good, it's naughty. That's what it says on the bottle. But I put a little bit too much liquor in this cup, and I ain't trying to be hugging the toilet.
No, I don't want you hugging the toilet neither.
No.
It's not a good look, you know, not a good look.
Oh my God, wait till you see that vlog coming.
Which vlog?
You gotta fast forward it. Don't you play it. You'll get me
How?
flagged. We gotta put it in fast forward, guys, on my channel. Okay. How we do this? Okay, you go up to the top right there. You're gonna have to do this for everyone. Normal. We don't want normal. We want 75, 25%.
Try one. I don't know. Let's see what that sounds like. Yeah.
Let's try it. Oh, I just lowered it. Is it on? All right, guys. You ready?
I think so. Let me know if the music is too loud or too low, and then I'll fix it. All right.
I love kinky. I'm sipping on.
Did you guys see the Avengers, Renee?
Plum wine.
Yes, I did. And can I be honest with you?
Oh, we slowed it down. I slowed it down.
Here, I'm gonna pause this real quick. All right, can I be honest with you? I hated Endgame. Fucking horrible. Infinity War, awesome. Great movie. Endgame, I won't say I hated it. I liked it. But I was supposed to love it. But it was a good movie. I like the action to it. Renee, you had to wait 2.5 hours to get to the action. That was the only problem I had. Like, when we gonna fight?
We gotta dance a little bit faster to this one.
It sounds weird this fast.
We gotta play like slower music so it can sound right.
Mad Mike, really? You don't think it was sad? No. This girl told me I cried through the whole movie. I said, what scene? What scene made you cry? And my son was like, yeah, when Black Widow died, I almost cried. I said, really? I didn't get that. Now, it was a good movie.
I did it again. I didn't put no juice in it.
It wasn't perfect, man. It wasn't like the Infinity War.
I don't think I even
Infinity War was a great movie.
Oh, SWV week? Okay, that's a good one because that's slow, and when we fast forward, it'll sound good. Or we could slow it down.
It sounds weird this fast. And can I be honest, guys? Did you guys like a fat Thor? I didn't. Did you guys like Professor Hulk? I didn't. Those were the two strongest Avengers. And all they were comedy.
What was that?
I hated it. Stupid. It made the Hulk look like a... Hulk said no to the whole first movie. No rematch? No Hulk rematch. Really? Just so fast. Yeah, Renee, Robert Downey Jr. did die, and it was like, it was, you know, you felt that, but it wasn't so like. I think it's because I knew he was gonna die. I knew he was gonna die. He's the oldest Avenger. You know, it was like, I don't know. He snaps. He just happens too fast. That's what up, Steve. We appreciate you, Brody. Yeah, Endgame was disappointing. Thor was funny in the beginning, but got boring. Can I be honest with you? Because Thor became epic. He became an epic Avenger. And when I rewatched all the other ones, I was like, man, Thor is really... promoted, and they made him such a great character. Then Endgame comes, and they totally destroy his character. Oh my God! There is so much I can say about Thor. I don't want to.
All right, SWV.
I was upset with it though.
Or what are they saying, babe?
They were talking about
No, or is
Thor.
anybody else saying anything?
Thor in the beginning, and it was funny when Thor first was all fat. You're like, yo, that's funny, but something should have happened where he got Diesel again. It was just and then he leaves with the freaking Guardians of the Galaxy. It's like, no.
Wait, did you fast forward it?
No, I didn't even pick it up.
Don't be
Song
messing
yet.
me up, man.
All right, guys, you know I can't do two things at once, so.
Remember, go up to the 3 dots.
All right, let me find this SWV first.
What was it, though? SWV what?
I hate Avengers 2, LOL, Stephanie said. Oh, and they were really doing good with them. They got better and better and better. That Endgame was so good. I mean, the Infinity War was so good, man. And the fighting scenes, I could not believe this was a 3-hour movie, and I had to watch 2.5 hours of straight boredom to get to a good fight, but it only lasted a half hour. I mean, oh my gosh. As soon as they killed Thanos in the beginning, mad easy like that, I said to myself, this doesn't seem right. This should not, like, and then he started time traveling, and I'm like, oh no. Time traveling movies never make sense. And it was stupid. Hulk was a former self of Miss. Oh my God, I can't even talk right now thinking about the Hulk. It was so bad. SWV. Weak.
Is that what it was?
I don't know. I'm just gonna pick it.
It's gonna be like, I get so weak in the knees, I can hardly speak. I lose like a joke, and something takes over me, and a day.
Yeah, see, they said SWV weak. Johnny, I got you, Brody. As soon as I figure out how to play it fast, I think I'll go here first.
It's not a face. I want you to stay with me.
There we go.
Yo, what's up, baby?
No, this is about business.
Oh, word, it's like that? Well, check this out. This is how we're going to do this. Your fighter against my fighter.
Whatever.
Winner take all.
Whatever.
Just remember that.
Deep,
All right?
hey, love.
Just be
All
there.
right, guys, I got you.
Yeah.
We partnered with ADT because we want to find out what kind of DIY project.
Oh my Lord.
Oh my Lord.
Go wait for the commercial to end.
Projects people are taking on and what they leave to the pros. How's it going, guys?
Throwback songs are the best
What's your
songs.
best
Just like
DIY
bugging out
fail
on us,
story?
baby.
Well,
We had a whole complete mess. He hit the sprinklers in irrigation.
she wants to remodel it anyways.
It was an epic fail.
Yeah, like that commercial was an epic fail. Come on. There it is. Oh, okay. Good. Understood.
I would have died again.
Yeah, what? Come on. Niggas at me. Shout out to the top fans.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah. Check it out one time for that.
Hey, I don't know if I can rap this fast.
Check it out, kid. Here's a tune about this homie named Renee that I met one day. On my way back from John Jay. I'm people shorty as she's walking to the train. I tap her on the shoulders. Excuse me, Miss, can I get your name? She said, my name is Renee. I said, I got a whole lot to say. So may I walk you to your subway? She said, if you want. So yo, we started talking. I bought 2 francs and 2 drinks and we began walking. I had to see where that head was at. Cause the kid was mad fast. So we must chat about this and that. She told me what she was in school for. She wants to be a lawyer. In other words, shorty studies law. I'm telling shorty I'm a writer.
In other
and
words,
she's looking for the token. She drops it back into the easy wide. Go piss her mouth with the name ring. I say, yo, don't sweat the thing. Now you rocks. I do the same thing. But yet I use Philly blunts. She said I never dealt with Philly blunts because I heard that's for silly stunts.
Come on, man. Come on.
Now I really don't know you, but maybe later on I can get to show ya. I gotta love is the law that we live by. Day by day, I wonder why my shorty had to die.
It eventually became good though, and the reason why it gets sold
every
the way
day,
it did
on my
is because they
shorty.
premiere the show in different times in different countries and states. This time they did worldwide at once, so numbers were really high.
Hey,
And
Cassie.
everybody was expecting a great movie from Infinity War, but this movie was
So
bad.
now we sitting on the train. Besides the fingernail, I sure they got their head do a pain. Now understand she got flavor. A tough leather jacket with some jeans and the chain that the mom's gave her. Got off the train about 6:34. She
Check
wasn't
my
sure
phone.
she had grub for the dog, so we hit the store. Went to the crib and turned the lights on. A mad magazine stand for messages to write on. I left the couch stereo system with crazy CDs. Understand, cause she got G's.
Oh, my
She
phone,
said, "Cheese,
5%.
what you want?" She said, I'm gonna feed the dog. I said, alright, well, I'm a roll this blunt. She came back with stretch pants and a ponytail, a t-shirt. Hey, yo, fam, I got a tenderoni girl. We're sitting on the couch chatting. We're smoking blunts off the balcony. We're staring at Manhattan. She started feeling on my chest. I started feeling on the breast.
Now you can sing it like real slow.
Hey, yo, I got myself a winner. We sparked the blunt before we ate, and the blunt after we ate dinner. She had a tattoo, she only wanted to go to see. But first, turn the lights and turn up to Joe to see. I'm like, whatever, shorty rider, we could swing it like that. Cause on the real, this is where it's at.
Cause on the real, this is where it's at.
What's this?
Commercial.
Okay.
Hey. Jay, don't walk away. How old is Kilo? I'm in my 40s. I'm an OG.
Why is this stupid light doing that?
Maybe it's gonna blow.
It
Ghetto,
almost looks like it's going with the beat.
ghetto love is the law that we live by. I can't play Salt and Pepper, guys. They'll shut me down real quick.
Don't do it.
It's like Salt and Pepper, it's like Prince. They'll shut it down.
Just a bit of a break from the
I
norm.
don't know why it's
Just a
like
little
that.
something to break the monotony
Right.
of all that hardcore dance that has gotten to be a little bit out of control. It's cool to dance.
That's the song they won't let me play, CC. Shoot.
Maybe
They'll shut it down real quick. I'll try though if you want me
And
to.
if it ain't broke, then don't try to fix
Don't
it.
try to fix it.
And think of the summers of the
I can't do
past.
this. The song is slow. It's crazy.
To let the alpine blast. Pop in my CD and let me run a rhyme and put your car on.
What you drinking,
Lay back,
Katie?
'cause it's
I am drinking on some
summertime.
E&J. The wife is drinking on some Kinky. We getting drunk. We getting drunk together, right, guys?
I'm blind because I was just messing with that light. He's sweat. Johnny Donuts got all the good songs.
And unwind. Oh, commercial. Sorry.
A commercial right in the middle of the
No,
song.
no, not. I was trying to go to the next song.
Hey, Dale. Hi, Dale.
Explore more inspirational recipes at presidentcheese.com.
Fingers, Dale. No, turn up. Heads up, we detected a copyright audio in your
Tyree,
stream.
even fast forward, they won't let us play it. The next movie selection is going to be Maximum Overdrive. And here's the kicker. I never saw the movie. So if you never saw the movie, we'll be watching that movie together for the first time.
Max Overdrive?
Maximum Overdrive.
Okay, so it's not a scary movie.
I don't know what genre that is.
For Five's a handful.
believe
She wants to
Jean-
watch, but she don't want to watch nothing scary.
I know, Five. You better stop acting like a baby. You better stop that. We together, girl. You better man up. That always cracks me up when you tell a girl that. You better man up.
Man up, stand up.
We holding hands and shit in a circle. We singing songs together and shit like nobody. Maybe I can play this song. Let's see. She got flagged on this one because I didn't speed it up.
No, I just got flagged.
Oh,
you shut it off.
I
and
turned
got
it
flagged.
off. YouTube, you too late.
Dude,
don't believe you.
I'm kicking you
Now
off.
she got to cut this whole thing out when she replays it. See that?
You guys aren't going to be able to see the
You're not going to be able to see me singing. Let's chill now.
Nope.
Because I didn't want to speed it up. Oh, son of a biscuit.
Yep.
Whatever. How about this song then? That's not. Hey girl, you're the one for me. If you guys can see this commercial right now. I'm drinking an IPA, yo. I was telling my boy the other day, them IPAs is no joke. That's when you know a real drinker. IPAs is a thick drink. I hope you're safe. Be home drinking that shit. It's not mad funny this fast, bro. I hate it. Backstreet Boys, I got you, Mike. With that, Mike? Mixed tea, I got you. Oh, babe, you're getting detected a lot. You can't play music, guys. This is the last song. We're gonna play one more song because, guys, we're not gonna be able to play this for you guys. You're not gonna be able to replay it. What happened?
There was somebody in the chat saying that he was over here singing while his wife is over there texting other men.
That's funny. Sometimes I comment people say it's just hilarious. All right, guys, this is gonna be the last song. I know. I know that. This is gonna be the last. pause from
Just
time
for
to time
Johnny.
and play.
Make it look like you're singing. Let's lip sync. I don't know this song like that. Oh, she had room for dance. I'm telling you.
So right, Kilo, I just got it. My husband and I were having the same issue with my 16-year-old. Well, I pray that you guys still focus on each other. Like I said, at the end of the day, it's gonna be you guys. So, it's like that.
You will be there every step I make.
It's okay. We're having a good time.
Every step I make. Be together. Listen up to the phone. When I get you call, I'm out your phone.
Can't leave you on my own.
As a matter of fact, you blow my mind. You would even talk to me. Because a girl like you can't control.
So right here, I just got my husband. Oh, I expect you to talk about this is when music was real music. I agree. For real. Now it's like, whoa, what the?
We'll be together. Yep.
Heard him?
Humble Chick said this is when music was real music.
For real though. Now it's just weird, man. I don't know what they're trying to. They're not promoting love no more. They're promoting lust. And you know what lust comes with? STDs. Guaranteed to bust the stupid rhyme. Because I'm ready.
What's next, guys? What's next? That's what they call me. Nelly, Vicky. Some youth. Mumble rap is killing all music. That's what he
Your
said.
Arizona
If they
Adventure
got
awaits.
Lil
Find
in
your
front
business
of it,
and earn your degree
they're
in 4
terrorists,
years.
and they are in the industry to destroy the art. It's all about money now. It's another one of those. What was the song? L. Cool J got you.
Ask me a question. I need a male's point of view, real quick. Pose the show. We go to question.
That's when we pause the music, because questions are more important
Then
listening to
jamming.
Cypress Hill. What's Gucci?
We're listening.
You ask, I got the answer.
Okay, here we go.
All right, Taurus.
So
hit
what's
me.
what's the
Taurus, because I know
scenario?
you left a comment before, something about
Where's my drink? Not that I need it or anything.
about women. Is it different with girls than boys? Is this the same question? I like Taurus. Taurus always asks us questions.
How do I get out of here? Hold on.
Even Steven was like, what's your question, Taurus? I got you. I'm all ears.
All ears.
I'm all ears.
All eyes.
All eyes on me. Hey. Well, Taurus, we're waiting for your question.
I'm zany. Waiting in anticipation.
This is like, everybody's like, what's the question?
It's taking her a while to write.
There it is.
Uh-oh.
All right, ran into my
Boyfriend.
best boyfriend the other day.
BFF. Best friend.
Best friend forever the other day.
Yes.
We haven't spoke in years. My husband has an issue with her and their family because she's related to his ex. So wait,
Your best
you
friend.
ran into your best friend the other day, but he has an issue because she's related. So what did she do?
She's related to his ex. So,
oh, got you. But wait, but that's your best friend? And she's related to, it seems like he has some insecurities. Does he
still talk to his ex?
Does he know his position in the relationship?
Yeah, it's her husband.
I mean, he can only have an issue if something's not right. I need to understand what's in his mind.
Yeah, what's wrong with your best friend?
What's the problem?
Talking to your best friend.
Now, your best friend had a guy over the house, and you were there, and he has
her
an
best
issue with
friend. Her best friend is the ex. Wait.
All right, his
ex
talked mad-ish about my husband to her entire family.
Okay.
He doesn't
She's best
want me
friends
to hang out
with
with
the
her.
ex's. Okay, let's say it's the ex's sister. Let's just say that.
All right, so your
her
best friend
is
the ex's sister, and she's talking mad shit about you and your husband.
Okay.
Help me understand the question, babe.
Okay. So her husband,
yes,
has an ex.
Right.
Okay.
I got that part.
So the ex has a friend of the family or something. They're related. Okay. She's best friends with
the ex's
family member. Okay. And so
Hump, I got you. I got you next. Hump.
The ex was talking mad junk about the family. So the best friend knows everything that the ex was talking about. Like, so if he's not with the ex, she shouldn't be friends with the ex's family.
But I thought Taurus was friends with the ex's family.
Taurus is friends with the ex's family. That's the problem, because the ex's family talk mad shit about Taurus's
husband has a problem with Taurus then, because Taurus is down with somebody who's been talking mad shit about him.
Yeah.
Taurus.
No, Taurus is down with
Your
somebody
husband
whose family was talking shit. Whose family. Like, I don't want you to be friends with Dave because Jackie was talking shit about me.
Okay. So, one more time. I'm a little confused. I'm sorry.
How are you confused?
She is best friends with someone who's talking shit about them.
No. The ex was talking shit, but he was talking shit to the whole family. She's related.
See, look right there. What does it say, babe?
One night, me and my best friend and best friend's brother went out a long time ago. We messed around one time. I didn't keep anything from him, and I told him, now my husband thinks I'm going to immediately talk to him. Oh, it's a guy.
See, wasn't I saying that earlier?
Yeah.
See, Taurus, and that's the problem. It's because in your relationship, your husband doesn't have 100% confidence, and that's not good. Your husband needs to know,
and these are the days of our lives.
Your husband needs to know that he's not in competition. He shouldn't be in fear, and you know what I'm saying. So, in this case, Taurus, you want to make your husband happy. So, if not talking to them makes your husband happy,
yeah, you don't want to have a big.
You want your husband to know that he's number one, and if you're not
because you want to be friends with
your ex, if it's more important for you to be the friend with that person than more important than respecting your husband is never going to be okay with it. So in this case, Taurus, pick your husband. Okay. All right. I hope that helped. Hump, what's Gucci, my man?
Big Humps in the house.
Grab your lighter. And what was your question?
Every little step I take.
But honestly, guys, Taurus and anybody else who's listening, when you're in a relationship and that is your significant other, listen, and you're claiming that person, there should never be a doubt in their mind. And if there is a doubt in their mind, that's on you, not them. Okay?
Millie.
So take ownership.
Millie said, you want two drunk people to figure this out? ? I'm sober and I'm confused.
Yo, because that's what I said. Wait. Read that to me again. But because the only reason why I said that is because I want to be able to give you
break it down real
good
quick.
advice, real advice. And honestly, listen, if your husband is feeling a certain kind of way, your husband should be your obligation. He should be what's important.
And we figured it out though. That's all that matters, right?
I didn't even know they were related. My best friend is a girl. We exchanged numbers. He went behind my back, exchanged numbers with his coworkers without asking or telling me. And then after that, he used that against me. But that's unfair to him. And you need to let him know the door opens both ways. If you want a certain way for me to act, then you need to be the certain way. You need to be that same way too. Otherwise, listen, let me tell you right now, guys. Otherwise, you guys are just playing games. And you might as well break up now. If I'm your wife and you're my king, then there needs to be a line drawn. And we need to come to an agreement. And we don't make exceptions. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you guys are killing me with the comments. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time.
And his coworkers is female. He said, I'm telling you right now, listen, I mean, you guys just got to iron out the wrinkles in your relationship. Both of you guys need to know that you guys are the first one. Listen, you can't have female. I'm sorry, bro. That's your wife. You can't have female friends like that. I mean, you can have female friends, but you can't have female friends.
I got bronchitis.
On some real shit, though. And his coworkers.
You know what? I'm surprised I didn't get bronchitis this year. I always get bronchitis.
She said, too bad most men don't think like you. I'm a rare breed, guys. I say it all the time, but I don't want to toot my own horn.
No.
I'm no better than any other man. It
took you time to get where
I have problems too. Yeah, I did a lot of growing.
Yes.
But once again, guys, and it's all about taking ownership.
I witnessed the growth.
You gotta take ownership.
I think I'm going to bed and rewatching in the morning. Okay.
Sweet
dreams.
It's
1 o'clock.
I know we've been on for 2.5 hours.
What did I tell you about telling other women sweet dreams?
Oh, sorry, just natural. Sorry. Taurus says I would never go behind his back, but all right. But the thing is this, Taurus. And you know what? It's a thin line.
Argentina.
Because if you're doing all the right things, but he's still having these friends, you need to let him know. Listen, if you're gonna have friends, I'm gonna have friends.
I would never go behind his back.
Oh, I know, I read that.
Okay.
But he needs to understand. All right, you're the man, and you're showing me what's okay. And if it's okay for you to have friends, it's okay for me to have friends. So there isn't no in between. There isn't he can do it, but you can't. No. If you can't do it, he can't do it.
She said, I'm confused. Like, what am I supposed to do?
You're supposed to lay down the groundwork. You're supposed to let him know, like, listen, this is what we're gonna do. I don't like that you have female friends. And that means you have to respect his words, and you have to let him know, like, listen, I'm going to compromise.
Unless you have an agreement.
Unless you guys, right. Once you iron out the wrinkles, then things could change. But as of now, there seems like there's outside interference that could be causing problems.
Scary.
So you want to show your mate that outside interference can't influence home base. You understand? I can't tell my wife I got female friends, but my wife not be totally confident in the ability that I'm a loyal person. Because listen, then female friends are a bad thing. Vice versa. Would you let him dance with girls in the club? Will he let you dance with guys in the club?
Some men do let their women dance with other men.
And
some men don't like to dance.
And some men let their wives have sex with other men too. But you know, that's none of my business. Whatever is normal for your relationship, y'all talk about and y'all fix it.
What, you're not okay with that?
No, I'm not okay with that. I don't share.
Well, that's now that we know. Okay, so somebody wants to hear the song I Want to Know by Joe is a banger. Oh my God, y'all got me into the mood for some oldie songs. Okay, Tyler.
All right, Tyler. Before we get off live, I'll play it. Well, listen, we play it right now. I just don't want to mess up the live.
Okay, I'm gonna have to delete anything from the music.
All right.
On.
So, Joe.
So this next hour, unless we get blocked, we'll just be missing. But for this reason.
I don't know, Taurus. I don't want you to be confused, Taurus. I just want you to know that love is supposed to be the glue. And you can't love each other if you're not loyal to each other, or if you have questions of each other's loyalty.
She said, I mean him and his co-worker text here and there. I don't know what that means.
She's a female? No. That's a no.
Yeah, there's no reason why she should be texting.
Yeah, that's
unless it's for work purposes.
Nope. Even then, don't do it. Nope. And if he truly loves you, listen, can you do that? Can you text co-workers that are males? And if the answer is no, then
even
he
if he
can't
doesn't
either.
like my friend, we don't have an agreement. They be texting here and there. I consider
Introducing Smart Dogs.
a sister for so long. Why would they be texting though? That's weird. That's like Kilo and my best friend texting.
That would be wouldn't that be weird?
Why would my best friend want to text him and not me?
And why would I be like, oh, mind your business, I'm talking to my friend?
He did that?
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, I was about to say.
I'm just saying. Like,
well,
our
whatever.
relationship is more important.
It's hard
than...
to give advice when we don't know the whole entire story. And we're drunk. I am anyway.
Well, Taurus, I want to give the best advice that I can give you, and I'm trying to give you the best advice. Now, I don't know the whole situation.
Right, that's the problem.
But all I can give you is advice upon how I would like to see things. And let me tell you,
as a man,
my wife cannot text other men. I don't
care.
I don't care if she works with them.
Come on.
That's
I just really
gonna
wanna.
be hell
because
to
I
a
want
no.
to just screw up my whole relationship of 20 years.
And because I don't
over.
want her to do it, I don't do it. Because I believe in karma. So that means if I do it, it's okay for her to do it to me.
He said they exchanged numbers because he saw his other kids out doing sports and she sent him pictures. That's how it started. Wait, how did...
And Taurus, you tell him, look at my face.
Wait, how did he get her number?
That's what you tell him, Taurus. On some Russell, you'd be like, look at my face. No. Unless you want me to call Jimmy. Jimmy's very intelligent.
And I'll tell Jimmy to go and take some pictures of
I'll have Jimmy send me some pictures of him and his kids. If that's what we're going to do. But no. No.
Well, that's what the man said.
That's my advice, Taurus. And I hope I'm giving you good advice. Because I care about you. All right, best friends, still best friends, others all the time, girl. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Every time that there's a guy that leaves, you know who they end up with? Their best friend. No.
Sherry, I was thinking about leaving my hubby, but he told me he was going to be working 6 days. Well, he's going to bring home about $1,000 a week, so I'm staying.
That's so evil.
Oh Lord, she told her she was his kids stuff, and she said, "Oh, did we read that one already?"
I said no. She told him she saw his kids doing sports stuff, and she sent him pictures of them running, and then started texting random
stuff.
You better cut that shit out, Taurus, right now. You better let her know I ain't dumb. It's like a girl, hi, I don't really like you, but
Why not? She could send them to you, not him. She could send them to you, and then you would send them to him.
And then you'll make a nice little broadery.
You could just tell her, listen, I don't feel comfortable. Or just block her number on his phone. It's hard.
You need to tell your husband that this shit don't look right.
Maybe her husband is not that type to be like, whatever. Maybe they have a different relationship and it's not.
Well, yeah, unless that's your relationship. If that's your relationship, then you
not
handle
that it's
it
her
accordingly.
relationship, but maybe she doesn't feel comfortable enough to be like, no, I don't want you texting her.
Well, Taurus, you follow your heart.
Yeah.
If it bothers you, fix it. If it doesn't bother you, go with it. Anyone saw the show?
Kilo's almost at 1,000, guys.
No, I can't believe it, guys.
Yep, he is. He's almost at 1,000. We'll be on his channel next week.
Tyler says girls are scandalous and so are men.
Yep.
And guys, I want you to know that this is the day and age. It's not about love. It's not about loyalty.
Well, with all of our group of people here, we should all be old enough to like
Big hump. That's my boy.
get past that though.
Hey, which channel y'all going to be on next Friday? If y'all can't support Kilo, how much till we get you to 1,000? Y'all, I'm like almost at 700, so a few hundred away, my man.
Every little step.
But you know how we get down. Me and the wifey are one person, and every once in a while, I mean, I didn't mind. Like I said, this just shows the love that my wife has and how unselfish she is. And every once in a while, it's like, yo, let's get on your channel.
Well, I figured because I just uploaded a video with the whole thing about Tony,
Respect,
so I
Cassie.
figured that you guys would. There was more to the story, so I wanted to be able to talk about it, and I didn't want to make a whole nother video about it, really.
Cece says women can be conniving and use their sexuality. So yes, they are willing, but the manipulation is real. But guys, I want to stress this out. So all my real men out there, pay attention right now, okay? It doesn't matter how conniving a woman is. It's up to you to do the right thing. She can walk around with her cleavage out all fucking day. She can whip a nipple out and show you that shit. You're supposed to still do the right thing. I don't want to hear, oh, her. No, bro. It's you. You got to get your shit right. And if you love your woman,
I'm yawning. I can't even see my eyes.
Then you set your priorities right.
No,
and listen,
not the nipples.
I'm just saying, yo, sometimes you got to be strong and you got to be like, your eyes are up there. Especially because, listen,
hey, Miss Carolyn.
When he say women are conniving, because some women are conniving, and just like most men are conniving, but some women will see the attraction because they want to see if they can break
Hold on
what
a second.
you got.
Taurus got another question though.
So it's up to the man to prove to the world, I'm not an easy target. Taurus, I told him my concerns about her, and he threw them back in my face.
With my ex. With my something.
All right, so does this really even out?
Like, remember, because she cheated on him with that person.
Taurus, I mean, to be honest with you, Taurus.
I don't know what that I is. No, it doesn't even it out. You can't do that.
That's like being a hypocrite. I can't tell my wife something and then she could be like, well, wait, you're doing it. That makes
I agree, mixed one.
That makes me a hypocrite.
Yep.
You gotta be what you say you are. If he can't do it, you can't do it neither. That means maybe both of you guys should get rid of your friends. Apparently,
no new friends.
If they're friends that are causing conflict in the household, you don't need those kind of friends. And you don't need that kind of drama. You want to be able to go to sleep every night feeling good.
Yeah.
You want to be happy.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be happy if
that's true, Sandra.
Maybe possibly she cheated on me.
Right.
I'm not going to be the best man I could be.
That's the worst thing, to have to go to sleep at night and wonder if your man is
every time she's
up
on the
in
phone,
the middle of the night texting somebody.
Him, that hurts me. Who's she texting?
Did you ever wonder about that with me?
No.
I know.
No, I haven't.
I haven't either.
So
my makeup is smudging.
So Taurus, you're my homegirl.
But wait a second. She's up here talking to you right now.
She's asking for advice, and you're right here next to me.
True, but I mean, she goes on your lives. You think
you're right. You
think her man would try to throw that in her face? Like, you talk to Kilo Forgotten on YouTube all the time.
Maybe. And I'm gonna be honest with you, Taurus. If it affects them, then you need to leave Kilo alone. Honestly. You want to make your husband or wife.
But I mean, I'm sure there are people like that. Like, if I was always watching this one guy, oh, my ear itches. This one guy, I'm pretty sure Kilo would be like, why are you always watching him?
But I'll be more scared if I wasn't secure in our relationship. If a person usually worries about that when they have insecurities about their relationship, I don't feel like no one could take my place. So I don't have an insecurity about it. But if I had to worry about my position, how good of a man could I be if I'm living in fear? Oh, she's on the phone again. Oh, who's she talking to? How could I be the best me? How could I provide you with a certain type of living if I'm so insecure about my own position. Same thing with you. Like, how could you want to cook a good meal for me if wait, he's leaving again? Is he going to go see some chick? How good could that meal really be? So at the end of the day, guys, you got to pick your mate over anything. Even if you're innocent, listen, you can have a best friend that's a male, and you're totally there is nothing he needs to fear, but he has a fear. You need to pick your husband. I'm sorry. That could be your best friend since 2nd grade. That's your husband. You said I do. You gotta empower him. Otherwise, he won't know how to empower you. So, I don't know. All right, Taurus says, but like I said, I'd never cheated on him. He brought my past all of a sudden saying, well, if you have an issue with my friend Sarah, you have an issue with your... You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, Taurus.
I'm up in the middle of the night and I don't texting Mel and Kilo.
Listen, and I don't mean any disrespect, but that sounds like he has something to hide.
I've never cheated on him. He brought my past all of a sudden.
It sounds like he has something to hide, and I don't want to cause any conflict. Who gives a fuck? Let him bring up all the past, and you need to not let it work.
Oh, her best friend. She was with her best friend's brother.
Who cares?
Oh,
if you're
before them, right? Before you guys.
And if you're not doing anything.
No, but they were together before.
He's acting some kind of way.
Yeah, because I guess they were together before. So he doesn't trust her.
You need to let him know you're not allowed to do that. You ain't allowed to throw that in my face.
Yeah. It comes down to respect and having each other's back. And if you don't have that, I'm sure it's
let it go.
Yeah.
Because you know what that becomes? It becomes an anchor. And you know what happens when an anchor is tied to your ankles? It drowns you. You drown slowly.
It does take a while, though, to build trust back. I do have to say.
Oh, it does. It does. And those of us that ruined the trust or had an trusting mate knows how hard it is to earn a trust. But can you earn it back? Yeah. But does it take a lot of proving? Yeah. But if you love that person, is it worth it?
Did it?
Yeah.
It took a lot of proving. You feel like?
All right. Taurus says he seriously thinks I'm going to go behind his back and immediately talk to my best friend's brother. But I'm only talking to my friend.
Just go do it and get it over with.
I don't. I don't know. I feel like those type of actions are usually an action of a person who's guilty.
Do you think, Kilo? I'm just wondering, if somebody accused you of cheating all the time, would you feel like I might as well just go do it?
No.
You wouldn't?
No.
Like okay. Let's just say.
Let's say I was going to Ben's house, my friend's house.
Okay, let's say back in the day.
Let's say I was going to.
We're not talking about us. Pretend you're somebody else. If you were another man, because now you're older and stuff, but if you were another man with a different mentality, and your wife kept accusing you of cheating on him, would you feel like
an immature person will say, "Well, I might as well cheat then"?
I'm wondering if a lot of guys do that.
But we're not talking. We're not talking about an immature person. We're talking about her boyfriend / husband.
Okay, but
he shouldn't be an immature guy.
It was a question. I just thought about it.
Yeah, listen. An immature person would be like, "Well, she thinks I'm cheating. I must well cheat anyway." Because that's an immature mind. But that's also a person who doesn't.
They already said it.
But that's also a person who doesn't love someone else. They only love them.
Did you drink all that just now?
What?
You drink all that bottle? Oh, did you show him your cup?
Why am I
so confused? Your cup.
Why are you making it sound like I drink a lot? Here's my cup, guys. My wife bought me. They can hear you. You act like they can't hear you. What you're saying?
Did you show them the cup?
I didn't, so I'm showing them now, guys. Look, the cup.
Ew.
It's the cup.
Whatever.
I was talking about some deep shit. You want to talk about the bottle and the cup right now? I don't remember what I was saying, but Taurus. I think you need to have a really big conversation with him and let him know that it's not going to work. If you know 100%, if you're now listen, Taurus, if you're feeding me bullshit and you're freaking doing whatever, then shame on you. But if you're actually being honest and this is real, then you need to let him know that what he's doing is not acceptable. And when you throw it in my face, it makes you look more guilty. You let him know that, and then don't give him none. So let him know that you're serious. Yep. So let him know you're serious. How can I give you some when I think you're giving it to someone else? This shit right here ain't second prize. Taurus says, I think he thinks I went behind his back and all happened. You know what? I'm tired of hearing what he thinks because he sounds like a child. He needs to grow up.
She said it makes her feel like she has to gain his trust. But she didn't do anything.
Or maybe he needs to gain your trust. Don't let sometimes, guys.
Oh, Amanda drinking her Henny in her cup.
I was going to say, sometimes don't let a guy dictate too much of what's going on because some guys are smooth. Now, I don't know what kind of guy he is. He could be a wonderful guy. I mean, what I'm hearing, it seems like there's an underlying issue that needs to be addressed. Maybe you guys need to have a sit down in a strong conversation. But you got to make it simple. It can't be complicated. It can't be loopholes in the conversation. It's got to be my yes is a yes and the no is a no. Nancy, when you point your fingers at someone, there are 3 pointing back at you.
Who said that? Oh,
Nancy. Kilo Cuckin.
Oh, Big Hump. Big Hump said random double overtime. Portland versus Denver tied at 109.
Oh wow, good game. I mean, but honestly, guys, I mean, really, it just seems like he has insecurities, and sometimes a person has insecurities because they're doing something. Now, I don't know. I don't know what kind of guy he is. I don't know his character. You know what I'm saying? There's some people that, like me, that believe in karma and stop
It's
and
okay,
use
Taurus.
and
it
use
doesn't matter whose channel you're on.
and uses that karma to stop them and to humble them. So hopefully that's what he is. And listen, let me tell you right now, if you're really important to his life, he'll listen to you and he will take into consideration. He might not agree with you that in that argument or in that moment, but after he sleeps about it and thinks about it the next day, he'll realize, that's my baby, and if she doesn't trust me, I need to fix that, and I'm rooting for you guys. Humble Chick says, yeah, he is self-projecting, his guilty conscience eating away at him. I mean, and it could be because most of the time when men act like that, or even some women, when one person is acting so afraid and defensive, it's usually because they're doing something, So really, you just got to have a real conversation with them and kind of re-establish your position and what you expect in his position in the relationship, and then let him know too, like, if you ever feel like you need to cheat on me, I would rather you break up with me. I remember that with Melissa. She used to tell me that all the time. Like, I'll never cheat on you. I'll just break up with you.
Yeah, because
so it kind of put things into perspective.
I feel
like,
I
okay,
would put myself in a predicament. Like,
well, yeah,
you just can't do that when you're with somebody. That's how I feel. I fall too hard, and if I teased myself or tempted myself to speak with somebody else, I would put myself in a position that I would never want to have to choose.
I mean, honestly, and listen, all right, so maybe the relationship isn't working and maybe you guys need to part ways. Then you know what? Then let it go. Don't let it drag you out and take all the best things about you and diminish it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're all important people and how we feel should take priority. It don't matter what everybody else perceive or think about us. It's how we feel about ourselves.
Lisa,
that should take initiative. It does hurt like hell.
Does anybody else have
because it hurts more than just, oh, he cheated on me.
Are you still looking at me?
Sandra says you have to know your own worth. It's more than just knowing your worth. It's showing to everyone else, this is my worth, and these are my standards. Sometimes a person don't appreciate what they have until you tell them, you better appreciate my shit because I could be gone. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need that perspective. Well, we watched that movie yesterday, and they said, without death, life has no meaning. Same thing. Without trust, love has no meaning. Right? I know, but whatever. Now, see, and that's why we're saying he might be projecting. Because although you're talking to your sister, he says, oh, well, you're talking to your sister's brother. But now, check this out. If he thinks that's true, and he's young-minded, and he goes, well, she's cheating, I'm going to cheat. Ultimately, it's in his mind, whose fault is it? His or yours? He thinks you're cheating already. So he's going to cheat. Now, if he's being a real man, he's not doing anything, and it's bothering him that you're communicating with this chick because you had a relationship with her brother, you need to cut that relationship out. Because once again, your husband should take priority. Now, if he's being sneaky and then using you and saying this and that, that's something else that you guys got to work. But actually, in all scenarios, you guys just got to have a conversation and be honest with each other. Because they always say love will set it free, but love isn't always loyal. Love isn't always faithful, and sometimes love works against you. There's some people.
Good night, Sherry.
There's some people that will be with an abusive husband, but love will make them take the pain. Sometimes you gotta love somebody enough to say, you know what, this shit ain't working. Sherry,
she's out.
All right. Humble Chick says the golden rule is the one who has the gold makes the rules. When you treat yourself like treasure, treasure will be drawn to you. There you go. I think as your relationship grows, rules just happen by itself. Like if I tell you certain things, human nature is to go against what's being told. You can't tell me what to do. It just, you kind of tell yourself. Like, I don't cheat on Melissa because she told me not to cheat on her. I don't cheat because I told myself not to cheat. So, I don't know. Sometimes, guys, you gotta pick love, and you gotta really know who you are. And at the end of the day, we should all be able to be happy and smile and go to bed and feel good. And in order to have that, you gotta demand a certain type of basis of this is what I expect. I don't know. What Steven's saying? Yeah, I don't know.
She says she's not talking to her. She's not talking to an ex-lover. She's talking to her best friend's sister.
Right. I know that.
Best friend / sister.
I know that. And he probably knows that too. But you got to make the relationship work.
Yep.
So whatever it takes.
You'll figure it out. Something will come and it will come to your head and be like, oh, okay, yep, this is what I need to do. That makes sense.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Blueberry, have a little bit of respect.
No.
I'm just gonna say, have a little bit more respect. That's very disgusting, and I don't understand.
I missed it.
I don't understand your thought process, but you're whack. And get a life.
Oh my God! How'd you know?
Sandra said, "I know, what a jerk." And then it's like, where'd that come
Get
from?
a life.
It's so uncalled for. Like, some people just got nothing better to do. You're probably a loser who got Vaseline and making love to your right hand as we speak.
Yeah.
Loser. Get your shit right. All right, Amanda says, what advice can you give to newlyweds who just got married? My best advice to newlyweds who just got married is to keep an open communication with each other, to be brutally honest, okay, and not afraid, okay, and to be willing to go through fights that are designed to keep you together and not break you apart. And I don't mean physical fights, and I don't mean emotional fights. I mean, you're still figuring out what you guys, how you guys want to be loved and all that stuff. So be willing to fight to get the stuff together.
Thank you, Kilo. I'll email you next time. I'm feeling judged here.
Who's feeling judged?
She is.
Oh, my baby Torres, you good? Don't talk like that. I didn't mean to say my baby, but got you. Torres, you can always hit me up. I got you.
Torres, he just called you his baby.
But I didn't mean like my baby. I just meant like
you did. You said my baby.
You see,
Taurus, my baby. Now, how do you think her husband's gonna feel?
No, now your husband hates me now.
You calling her your baby?
Sorry, Taurus. I done fucked up. Vortex says y'all on board. Entertain us. Hello from Kentucky. Vicky wants to know, how can I help my son get over a broken heart? Yeah, that's a good question. That's real good. By empowering him and reminding him that he's great.
Ew.
That's it. And allowing him time. But that's it. It's sometimes we all gotta have that first love that's gonna break our heart. But
guys, I think all these perverted people are coming in here because I titled it, "Are You Bored?"
Taurus says, took that as fatherly love. Kilo, we good. Thank you. And that's exactly how I meant it. Either fatherly love or a really cool uncle, you know? Because at the end of the day, like I said, guys, I want to be that friend that helps us move forward.
Can you Fortnite?
I am not good at Fortnite, Vortex. I play it. My son, he whoops some ass, though.
Vortex, I'm really bored. Because I named it bored.
Right,
bored.
yeah. I know. Well, you know what, guys? I just hit that 3-hour mark, and that's usually the time I say goodbye. So, guys, any last questions before we move up out of here?
Random triple overtime.
Triple overtime. Wow, that's
Thanks
crazy.
Thanks for being here, Amanda.
Amanda says, thank you guys so much. You are, thank you guys. You are so awesome. My husband never watched YouTube, and now I got him watching y'all live. It's the little things that make me excited. I told him you got to watch this with me, and he agreed. That's awesome. I like that.
I think you need my glasses.
In the beginning, that's how I was too. Like with the YouTube thing, it's like, whatever. Because you know what? It's funny because usually when you socialize with YouTube, you think ignorance. You think silly people doing stupid things. So it's a breath of fresh air when you hear people that are actually trying to build each other up. And that's probably what your husband is doing. He's like, YouTube's whatever. And then he's like, okay, wait a minute.
Night,
they're talking about some real shit. I could vibe with this.
Good night, everybody.
I wish we had more YouTubers like this. Really
Amy.
All right, Nancy, have a good one. Amy. That's not how it works, Vortex.
He said, if I sub, will you play Fortnite with me?
Listen, you're going to be heated if I play with you because I suck, bro. You're going to be like, yo, Kilo is shitty.
Oh, Johnny said, I'll see you on Wednesday.
Johnny, see you Wednesday too, brother. 8 o'clock, we're going to watch Maximum Overdrive. So anybody else who's on, we and the wife here is about to say peace out to y'all. Wednesday, movie night, Maximum Overdrive. And then if not, if you guys can't catch that Wednesday,
do this
Friday.
Do this last question. I got a question. My 17-year-old just got sent to a program. What advice do you got for him?
He got sent to a program. Like, who sent him to this program and what kind of program is this? And right now, not knowing anything, my advice to him is...
No, she'll tell you. Give her a second.
All right. Let's say, because...
You don't know what kind of program.
Do your thing, brother.
He's 17, so... I'm assuming it's some kind of program.
Florida in the house.
Mauna.
How many likes we got? We got 116 likes. That's Gucci.
Yeah, we've been
Flip
on for a
side
minute.
is big hump.
We've been on for a minute. Oh, you missed a lot of talk.
So until I
VLP.
see, what I would say to your son is, this is me thinking that this change is a positive change.
The state sent him for not staying out of jail. Okay, so he went to a program for juveniles, right? Sent him
Because
to
he's 17. Yeah. What advice I would give to a young man
who is going
who's
into a
having
program? How long
problems?
does he have to stay?
I would say to him, I would just let him know his role,
Lisa.
and make him feel really important, and make him realize that his position is highly important and not anybody
sure
can
yet.
do it. And I would encourage him to take his life serious.
Steven said it was okay. Go ahead. It's off subject, so I don't want to read it. Go ahead.
My boy Steven?
Not take his life serious?
To take your life
Oh,
serious.
okay.
Yeah. I would just remind him that you need to take your life serious, and that what you do is going to impact all of us.
But
And that
what
he
kind
is-
of mind frame do you think he should have now he's going to be in that program?
The mindset is that this is what you want to let him know. This is his way out, because this can lead to jail, and then jail can lead to other things.
Well,
And this is
he's
his
already in the program.
and this is his first shot of redemption. You want to just let him know, we believe in you, and you have the power to redeem yourself. Because honestly, a kid who's in trouble, it's only them that could get him out of trouble. You can't give him advice like, hey, you need to do this and do that, or comparison or anything.
My advice, because I have been in juvenile centers and stuff when I was a kid. My advice, and I had to stay there for a while. My advice would be, look at the bigger picture, look at the future, take your time in there, and realize you have your whole life ahead of you. And this is just a piece of your life, and try to learn something from it. If you're in a program where they can teach you certain things that you wouldn't be able to learn if you were, because they do have these programs, and they could help them in certain areas that they wouldn't be able to help them in, like regular schooling or
Was
whatever.
it Cheyenne that was asking that?
Yeah.
She said his time is being wasted, and I'm so heartbroken over it. It's hoping he sees this in the time to learn. That's the hard part. That's how we
That's all
started
he
our
could
life.
do right now. I would
It's-
just say, when you're in there, you know, like he's gonna make probably friends, as depending on how long he's in there, and hopefully the friends that he has, he will build a relationship with while he's there, and they'll be good friends who are trying to better their life. But just think about it as, how long do I have to be there? It's not the rest of my life, but it could be if I don't straighten myself out after this time. But just to make the time go by, and not to, because when you're a kid and you're in there, you're like, damn,
maybe you can
I'm
ask
stuck
him
in
what,
here,
like,
and
yo, what do you want your legacy to be? Like, how do you want to be remembered? And maybe by making him talk and him hearing his words, maybe that'd be enough for him to be like, you know what? I'm fucking up, you know? I mean, for real. What do y'all think about when someone says everything happens for a reason? And then, Vicky,
I believe that.
Sometimes that's a positive thing.
He doesn't believe that.
Sometimes it's used as a positive thing.
I do.
But then sometimes it's done as such a negative thing. Like, wait, no, I could avoid this. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, but it happened. So what can you do about it?
I think it's perspective.
What can you do about it? It happened. So it had to have happened for a reason.
No, well, some people be like, well, things happen for a reason.
Yeah, I believe that.
It could be something so negative, and like, well, it happened for a reason.
Nope.
Like, oh,
if my car broke
I
down,
don't want to hear that shit.
if my car broke down somewhere and I need to get somewhere, I'm be like, God saved me, because if I would have been driving to this appointment, who knows? I could have gotten into a car accident and died. That's how I think about it. Or if I go to the store and I don't have enough money, right? Or whatever. This is good for instance. If I go to the store and I don't have enough money, I'll be like, oh, I guess I wasn't supposed to eat that. Or, it's a candy bar or something. I want a candy bar. Or if my piece of candy bar fell on the floor, I'll be like, oh, that happened for a reason. Saving me some calories.
Right. But see, you're saying that, and that's all in a good way. That's all like, oh, okay, well, maybe I didn't.
The car breaking down is not in a good way.
Guess so.
I'm just saying. I guess I take a negative and turn it to a positive so that I don't have to sulk on the negative.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Where'd you go? Cheyenne, I really think this is a way of God saying, walk straight.
Because you fucking up. Because, boy, you fucking up. That's why I loosely believe in that, because listen, I believe
Melissa
that
said in that moment the reason doesn't make sense, but the reason usually makes sense later and shows up, and you get it maybe years later through trials.
Yeah, because life is funny like that. You never learn it when you should learn it. You learn it later when it's too late. You're like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should have thought about that.
Hey, Samantha.
What you gonna do?
This has been my go-to channel to come to lately, and I'm not mad.
There you go. I like.
We're not mad either,
no,
Christy.
We not.
But it's time to say goodbye.
I know it really is, guys. And
to
I'm sorry.
all my family.
Taurus, hit me up. I got you. We got you.
See you soon.
Everybody else, we'll see you Wednesday. Movie night. We're watching Maximum Overdrive at 8:00.
Why?
And if you guys can't make that day, then catch us next Friday where we go live again. So, guys, thanks for talking to us.
You know what, guys? We might give you good advice, but you guys give us good advice too.
There you go.
We help each other out. Yep. Don't you have a song like that? Each one, teach one. Unified
wisdom. Because if each one reach one, we utilize the vision.
Come on.
I can't remember the rest. That's right, guys. You know what? And we're never going to be too old where we can't learn a new trick or two. Just like there's new recipes that we can learn.
I think it's amazing that everybody has
perceive their own life. And I think that's so. And it's comforting because sometimes you need different perspectives, So, guys, we love you.
Until the next video or live or whatever it shall be, we will catch you on the flip side.
Yay.
Yeah. Shoot, pad, doop, shoot, pad, doop, shoot, pad.